Hello everybody and welcome. I'm eekeeboo, the video content manager of World Tanks Europe, and I am a little bit better today, but as you can tell still have germs and lurgies. Today we're just going to be doing a random, I say random, we're going to be doing our usual weekly stream, so hello to everybody on Twitch and YouTube. Because I'm not 100%, I'm not going to be doing my usual hello to everybody individually. When I do that, I tend to wreck my voice when I'm at this level, but I will say hello to YouTube. I know I've been talking to many of you now. Hello to all of those on Twitch as well. Yes, I am still eekeeboo, or Coronaboo as some people affectionately called me. Thank you so much for that. Today, people asked me to go and play the Panther first. So I asked the YouTube chat what would they like to see me play first, and the first was the Panther. One of the things I'm going to do is play on the normal server first. If there's enough interest later on, if people want to see me, I can change onto the sandbox server later on. I have it ready to go if needs be, but we'll see what people want to watch and see first. Hello, Kamikaze. Yes, definitely eekeeboo. Hello, Swedish Lady C from YouTube. And eekeeboo, good to see you again. Thank you, Quentum. When the upcoming changes to Arty start? Soon. Tank from Romania. Not anytime soon, sorry. If you want to give your feedback on the update, make sure you play the sandbox and then answer the survey that will be coming out at that time. Luke, I'm doing better, thank you, but I am far from, as you can tell, I'm far from right. YouTube at Swedish Lady C, yes. Hello, Vanitas, how are you doing? Hungarian Tech Tree, yet. Didn't the Panther used to be a tier 6 tank? There are certain Panthers at tier 6, but no, the Panther is pretty much, as far as I remember, always been a tier 7. The Might Mutant coming to your headphone users rescue. Can you snipe me with Arty? I mean, you can. I think you mean to ask, should you snipe me with Arty? And the answer is no. No. No Hungarian Tech Tree, sorry. There's no plans for that anytime soon. Hello, I am Oleza. How are you? And so, for those who were keeping track on Friday when we had our Valentine's stream, which was awesome, by the way, still following up on emails I've sent to everybody on those who won the styles and the tank. Still have less than half the people replying to their emails, which is interesting. We had a good, fair few chunky followers on Twitch, which was awesome. We're hoping to break that 91k followers on Twitch today. And for those on YouTube, keep hitting that subscribe button. We need to keep on growing. It's always good. There's no definite time for when the sandbox moves into common test because it depends on the feedback, it depends on tweaks, it depends if any, a lot of it depends. There's never a set thing. It all depends on how things go. It was rigged. I didn't win anything. It's always rigged if I didn't win. Why not just take away stun completely? No one likes it. Well, artillery players like it. And the people who get saved by stun damage like it. Is there going to be a finished tech tree? Not as far as I know. So there's something here I can shoot, because all I've done is slack so far this game. So much slacking. Do we have eekeeboo or eekeeboo today? There is definitely eekeeboo. I've tried to suppress my cough as much as possible. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very nasally today. I'm doing my best to contain the nasal snot monster. But I do apologize if I fail. Okay, come on. There's somebody I can shoot here. Oh, apparently not. It was nearly an awesome shot. Spaghetti heavies. Why do you want spaghetti heavies? I'm worried about them. Everybody knows to know whether a spaghetti is cooked or not. You throw it at the wall, and if it sticks, it's good. If I flip tanks already, can you imagine what I'm going to do to a spaghetti heavy? Welcome back, Quentum. I just saw you were there. Of course, I remember you. Why is the Panther such a long barrel? I don't know. I feel that's going to be the punchline to a joke of sorts. Why does it have such a long barrel? Hello, Gaming with Nick. How are you? You can't kick me. Well, nobody did kick you, so that's okay. Need to back up a little bit so I don't get spotted. Is there going to be any new tech tree? Yes, later this year, hopefully. You want heavy Prosecco. Of course you do, Lady C. How was your birthday stream, by the way? For those who don't know, Swedish Lady C celebrated her birthday, I believe it was Saturday. Amazing birthday. She finally turned 20. So you should all definitely wish her a happy birthday in chat, whether it's a belated or not. Happy 20th birthday. Russian bias. Okay, good for you. SU-152, I did like playing that when it had the big derpy cannon, and it was good fun just spamming things in the face with that big giant thing. You know, it used to be called a beast because of how much it used to scare people with the giant cannon of doom. I've really done nothing this game. I've slacked non-stop. Okay, okay. There we go. Finally stop slacking or something. Happy birthday, yes. So Swedish Lady C is in our Twitch chat right now, but I will say that people in YouTube want to say happy birthday, Swedish Lady C. Yes, happy 18th birthday, Swedish Lady C. Do you have the Object 268? Yes, I do. Happy 12th birthday. Yes, Swedish Lady C is such a young'un, such a little pup. Yes, I know he bounced. Trying to track him so as it can at least farm some assisted, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. No. Yeah, this is going to end badly, I feel. Okay, no more. No, stop slacking. Never mind. Bad game, but it'll do. Yes, Swedish Lady C is so young. A wild Iki appears. Yes, Poggies. A wild eekeeboo has here. Missy Boo, all the worst. I'm playing so bad. I'm gonna blame I'm ill. That gives me. Oh. I mean, it was good enough to get my mark, right? So it can't be all bad. Okay, so what is the next tank I should play? We have a Panzer 58, so the premium tier 8 medium here somewhere. Do I really want to play that one? I don't think I do. Especially with stock. We're going to go for it anyway. Stock crew, here we go. We can do this. Since when do you play World of Tanks? Always, Epex. I played it since the beta. Which things you dislike about New Balance? Anytime I get blown up, that's what I dislike. The Tog always cheers everyone up. Hi NF Howie on YouTube, and hello Baz, how are you? Sits in my garage, I need official. Sorry, what? Why isn't Wargaming buffing outdated premium tanks like the CDC and the Panther? Champ Pate, have you played the Sandbox server? Where is the speed of the 50T prototype? Probably in the engine. Or maybe going downhill. Gravity? Gravity could do it too. Frontline maybe match? Maybe. Maybe not. Top secret. I know we've revealed it, so stay up to date on that announcement. I'll probably be sharing more information when we do the monthly rundown, and yeah. Hello, Dave. Will we get more infos? Yes, you will, but it all depends on when Sandbox, oh, sorry, the New Balance. Really, dude? Really? When it finishes, once we've done the survey, it depends on how the feedback. These questions, these nowadays. What do you think about the new Frontline? I haven't played it, so honestly, I'm waiting until I get my hands on it before I give opinions. I like to have an informed opinion, and I will never give something based on kind of like other people's opinions and judgments. I will always give you what I feel and know and think. Do you plan voice covers for historical skins? I don't think so. I'm not saying that it never will happen, but I don't remember that being in any plants anywhere. Plants? Yes, the plants. No tree plants in any of the plans. Okay. When do we get Lady C's voice as a commander? Just asking. I don't know. I think it might be based on Prosecco sales, but I could be wrong about that. Yes, I did. Have they been buffed? Well, if you played it, you would have seen it. Did he say hello to me? I did say hello to you, Baz. I always say hello to you. Hello, Stanislav. How are you on YouTube? Okay, stop slacking. Get blapping. So many teammates in the way. The reason I'm playing a little bit more cautious is because with no Sixth Sense on proc, this is pretty much guaranteed. This is pretty much guaranteed to go badly. I swear to all that is RNG and holy, could we not? Could we not, guys? Okay, let's focus. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in just a second when I finish slacking on the... Hello, teammate. How are you? Having fun? Cool. I'm glad to hear it. No Sixth Sense, no nothing. This is fine. This game is gonna go amazing. I'm gonna do amazing things. I'm not worried about being spotted in the middle of nowhere on proc. It's fine. They just want you to boop them. Maybe they want a good eekeeboo. Maybe it's something they've always dreamed of. He's here somewhere. I know he's here somewhere. Why can I not see him? Because you're blind. That's why. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a rip. Need to keep backing up. Get my driver back and keep on running away. Run, 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 run. Hold down the S key. Hold it down good. Thank you. I try to remain positive. Sometimes I fail. I'm human just as much as anyone. Especially if I'm ill and I'm answering a ton of questions and it all goes horribly wrong. But I do try to show you that it's about having fun. And hopefully I don't... I do apologize if the sniffing irritates people. I'm trying my absolute best to not sniff all game. I mean, I haven't done what I normally do with hello to everyone at the start. I'm trying to be as friendly as possible, but yeah. You're already ill, you're playing for Wargaming. Well, not only am I playing for Wargaming, I'm getting paid to play for Wargaming. Aha. Some people would miss me too much if I didn't stream. Let's make the big guys. What do you mean by big guys? Commenting on my size? You fat shaming me? You can pick your nose and eat it. I would never do that. I haven't done that in forever. I missed the spamming. Which spamming? You are son of what boss? Not as far as I remember. Unless, like, I had a very different childhood from what I remember. Maybe it was implanted memories. Okay, I feel that this is going to be a lost game. Me and my negative ways, but I'm pretty certain this is a done deal. Trying to track him so as at least maybe I might survive, but I'm so worried about being spotted. Yep, there it is. There's the spotted. Yes, we all know if Swedish Lady C was a commander, she would go in the portal of doom. You take tank requests. Yes, there's a thing on Twitch at the bottom on there, so you can get on there. So let me have a look at the tank request on Twitch. Churchill GC, I don't have it on this account, so I can't do it. KV2 with AP only, yet. And I don't have that one, so I've denied all of those tank requests right now. Why the FV2 is rarely used TD. I think it's mostly just because tank destroyers aren't as fancy pants as they used to be. As far as I know, it's still considered good. It's just people, you know, there's other tanks. I know especially the E3 right now with the HE spam is a very popular option for a lot of people. If I sell a tank on Sandbox, no. Sandbox is very different from your live account. Whatever you do on Sandbox doesn't transfer to live, and whatever you do on live doesn't go to Sandbox. You're so realistic. Play EBR for suicide thinking. Quentin, I kind of feel you're trying to bait and troll into getting banned, but I'm not sure. Are you on the test server? I'm not on the test server, no. I'm on the live server right now. So much love in such a short time, indeed. You don't. I do have the KV2, but they've asked me to play the KV2 with AP only, and that is not going to happen, friend. You sound full of cold. Yes, I'm still full of cold, Alicat. I haven't actually changed from the other day. I did get much worse. I'm back on the mend, but I'm still a fair way to go. When's my birthday? On the 5th of April. It's a fair way away yet, but we're on there. Where is the questionnaire on Sandbox? Is the Sandbox over yet? How do you change the colour of markers? This is the colourblind mode. But I'm ill of spamming. I mean, if you're gonna spam, you're gonna get timed out. But just right now, I don't feel it. Do you have the Panzer III-4? I think I do. I need to double check. Right now, I have so many tanks; it's very hard to keep track of. How much time do we have until we can buy the soon-to-remove tanks? You have until the time we announce it. There's no like set time limit. There's no set time period. Once we announce that the Tech 2 trainers are going through, that's how much time you know. We will give you notice and a lot of time to kind of get your tanks that you want to keep sorted, and you won't lose out. Reload. Reload. Okay, that was a terrible shot. There are 3 clean game, but winners are not announced. Actually, we announced the winners for the Valentine's one. For the other one, they were announced in the widget, and all the prizes were given to people. The problem is that we had to re-roll a couple of them because people gave fake email addresses again. And so, yeah, everything should be good to go in terms of those. Might I request the FCM36 for the next game? You can. You'll need to remind me at the end of this game because I'm probably going to forget, sorry. There's a lot of requests come through, so yeah. Hey crew, I want to know about the special round that deal more damage than normal shells, such as the SU-100. Got less damage than a normal round. Are we going to do anything? I don't think there's any plans for it right now, but it's not to say that there won't be plans for it in the future. If I unlock the 113, will I get the Wuzzy 11115 unlocked in the new balance update? I believe you do. But for the best answer on that, because again, things can change, if you go to the sandbox right now, you will get what would happen on the live if it stays exactly as right now. Okay, so I need to bail, turn around and try and help this flank a little bit. I might stay. I don't know if I want to stay here. We've got the low ground, so staying here is useless. If I go down there, I'm probably going to get picked apart, but I don't have to worry about Artie. I might try and cross to get a good lineup. Okay, we're going to load the cheating rounds as well, just because I don't want to have to deal with an E4 frontally with normal AP. Come on. This is probably one of the issues with the Badgerino, is that it's a little bit on the slow side. Okay, that's that dealt with. I'm gonna queue up the AP rounds just in case I have to deal with the Udes, and I think I might have to switch to APCR. I'm gonna keep the rock between me and the Batchat. Stupid rock. OP rock needs nerfing. As OP armor. Yeah, should be good. Try and get a good angle on this guy. Nom nom nom. Okay, that's that good. Now I need to turn around and get rid of the E75. Okay, there's a lot of chat on Twitch that I need to go through. Don't give them any money to Well, that's your choice, Ovi. Some people want to support the game, others don't. You're entitled to your opinion. But, yeah, maybe don't call people idiots if you don't want to get booped of note. I don't believe there's any plans to introduce tier 11 or tanks. Please do a box tank. You mean like a cardboard box? Or hello, Eric on YouTube. How are you? My nose is starting to sniffle again. No, my damage. No, my damage. Damage denied. Don't know which way I want to point. So this is kind of why the Badger at the minute is a little bit underused, is because as you can see it's fairly slow. It takes a while to get anywhere on the maps, and you end up chasing damage and chasing the victory when your team starts winning too much. So the question about what happens to the Tech 3 tanks above tier 5, can I get them later? Yes, you can, but we haven't decided how yet. Thank you, Serba. I'm working on it. I'm trying to hold my voice stable and not do too much. What about when we are guessing when Daki will 3 max some tanks? What? You can get through. Yes, if I remember eekeeboo correct, that is yes. Please search the player. It's a bot. Can you please just ban him? I will not just ban anybody. The reason being is that as soon as I start doing that, okay. So somebody asked for the FCM 36, if I remember correctly. And I'm not a big fan of playing lower tiers. So I'm like, yeah. Panzer 3-4. Okay, let's have a look. German. I think I have one here somewhere. Panzer 3-4-5. Do you mean the 4-5? I think you mean the 4-5, right? Da -da -da -dum. Okay. I'll go to the tank requests on Twitch just because then I can do this fairly. The 183 with gold only. I will play the 183 and probably only use gold only, but I don't promise that I will take just gold only. The main reason being is that as you can see with my account, I'm fairly poor, and it's going to cost me a lot to kind of fix my account. Which means I'm going to need to click this and come on, and this. Let's go. Complete. Okay. No, the 3-4. I'll have to check in just a second. Careful, maybe you have. Yes, I've heard that, but I should be okay. Hello, fellow gamers. Awesome. I will need to double check because I didn't see the 3-4. I'm assuming you mean the Tech Tree variant. I hope soon the sandbox stuff will get put into the game. It depends on the feedback. Easily accessible for all. Maybe when TOG 2 will come in sale, I need one. I honestly don't know. In the developer video, it says that you will fully research the next tier tank after the tank is being removed. What will I get then if I have the AMX-30? Since the AMX-30 has been removed too, what tank will I get researched? It will be the, I think it should be the Batchat. But you have to bear in mind that that tank, oh, I'm pressing 2 on something on YouTube chat. You have to bear in mind that the 30 actually becomes a special reward vehicle. And if I remember correctly, you end up with all of the XP on it. 187k credits is fairly poor indeed, yes. I bought a lot of consumables while it's all on sale. Will we have a global map that is tiered by clan skill levels so that low? I don't believe there's any plans for that, unfortunately. I know it's something that some people would really love, but okay. We've got time, 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 we've got time. No! We didn't have time. I think I tried it just a little bit. Just one more second. Does the response on the sandbox really affect Wagon when a community doesn't rework at all? Stuggy Buggy. Well, that depends on how the survey goes. Remember, just because you see a lot of negativity in the forums, usually the forums actually count for less than 1% of the entire player base. It's why the survey's there, is to make sure that the feedback that we've got is by people who actually play the sandbox. A lot of people haven't even played the sandbox and are complaining that they don't like it just because it's changed. Do you have the tanks researched in garage or only researched? You should have them in the garage as far as I'm aware. The researched won't count, but they'll be unlocked. Play with the challenger. I don't have the challenger in this count. Well, so where do the lower tiers end in your view? The lower tier, for me, tier 5 is probably about as low as I'm happy to go. Tier 4 occasionally. Tier 3, I really do have a lack of patience, and I feel like I'm seal clubbing too much. HE is completely useless now. Not quite. It already is. There is an elo. I mean, to an extent, I know what he means. He means as in segregated clan wars maps, not provinces. I don't believe that's viable, just because it then encourages people to never improve. We used to be able to drive the removed tanks. Yes, moved, not removed. There still will be the tanks in the game. Ground Battle in Asian server is still available. It's been a long time since I've never seen it. Ground Battles are still available. They were disabled during the Dynasty Wars / Team Clash / Battle of the Bloggers event. I play in colorblind mode because a lot of viewers request for it to be turned on because I would imagine they're colorblind. Do you answer in-game questions? Well, it depends on what those questions are. I can't answer everything, but I do try to answer as much as I can. Okay, I don't need to be coughing when I'm going to meet this guy face on. That was terrible. The worst trades ever. Okay, let's commit to this. Somebody wants a boopin'. Who wants boopin'? Apparently my teammate wants boopin'. Good old skill voice. Gotta love a skill. Still hoping for banana out of 10 though. Ugh. Again, for the person that's asking about how long before Sandbox goes to the live server, it depends on the feedback and if any tweaks or anything else like that needs to go through. I was hoping to hit the engine deck and get a fire, but yet. Is the Burnley map going to be in 1.8? Once we announce the patch, not sure we'll know. New balance come, what rip? That's it. There we go, skill. There's skill. Banana out of 10 and no baby rage. Baby rage no allowed. How you doing, skill? So skill, awesome content creator, is in. Oh, rip is double rip. Well, that ended that one horrifically badly. Dr. Nix, there he is. Dr. Nix, the one, the only master clicker. The master of Jeff. If there was ever a Jeff, he would be it. How you doing, Jeff? So somebody's asking for the 3-4. Kind of feel like I'm being baited a little bit. Okay, yeah, I don't have it bought and I don't have the credits to buy it, so I can't do that tank request, sorry. On Sandbox, the AP heat shells for SPG seem useless. Will this be addressed? Music, there's actually some news coming later this year about that. I can't tell you what it is yet, I can't tell you more, but please be aware that there's some changes that may happen in future. I don't have the T49, so I'm going to reject that one. There's a couple of requests for the Defender, so I will do that next. And I'm happy to do that because I need the credits. Okay, let's go. Oh, my mouse case is gone. Hello, Miss Selenax. How are you? What is the best way to get my opinion heard about the Sandbox? Complete the survey when it's out. I'm feeling good, thanks. How about you? Also, that means stop cry, kid. Well, I never cry. Don't really talk about skill. I felt better. I'm still ill, but I'm getting there. Thank you. Are you going to be clocking onto stream later? I hope you are. Only crying and crying. Why play this game, dudes? What? Nice credits, yes. My credits are full on rip. STB1 camera, AP on RT have slow damage. Please play next the SU-15. I don't have the SU-152, sorry. So I can't play that one, unfortunately. I've got to go buy the Defender. Good luck. Can you play the Panzer IV H instead? Yes, I can. Since Tier 2 was too low, how about the Tier 8 FCM 50T later in the stream? Yeah, I can do that. I've only played it like once or twice, but I will do my best. You have more credits than I do. That's because I started the stream on 87k, but I'm getting there. Russian bias is coming much like Russian winter. Sorry, what? Are you sure about that? Wargaming still hasn't nerfed eekeeboo. Eeke is OP through the roof. I mean, that's what I think that's what this cold is for. I think somebody's just going around and spreading some germs around to just try and keep me under control. Do you know when the next bonus of free PEX converter? Do you mean EXP? Because I know what a PEX is, but it's not in this game. Hello, Wolfenstein. How are you? What you tank, you but first. Sorry, what? Hello, Samuel. How are you? You know what? Usually you're about there. See if I get lit up. No light. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go this way, take a cut through to try and help my team before they crumble here. I'm gonna do a massive, massive risk and actually cut across in the open where I'm probably gonna get farmed on the side. But this area here is really important for us to control, and right now it is gonna go down. What up, good buddy? Yeah, we made it. We are actually in a good spot right now. We've got time to kill here. I'll catch up on chat in a second, sorry. Or at least when I'm not trying to do good things for the team. Oh, defenders moved across, so I can afford now to push up. Looks like the defenders are pretty much abandoning this guy to go down. So we're going to take advantage of... No, we're not. What we're going to do is whiff the shot and allow this defender to run back and bully us. I actually need to I need to push this gap because that lurver is going to be coming around the back of me as well. Defender power. Ooh. So this is why I've gone to this gap, because I knew the lurver was going to come and say hello. So now at least I can play a little bit of more hold down. Okay, the defender is... No, the lurver is just having none of my attitude. He's had enough of me. Okay, I didn't actually need that. I needed to hide this wheel a lot. Ow, bullies. So much bully. No bully. Get him, team. Get him. No getting. There we go. There's the getting. Am I gonna get jeffed? I might get jeffed. I know I'd jeff me if I was a jeff. Okay, let's close the gap. Why does Artie get AP? Because there will be some more news explaining that later this year. Let's try and go for the AS. 25 and defenders there. Yeah, let's need to control this IS and then go back. Well, I mean, so far not much has had a problem penetrating my armor. I bounced one shell so far. Wait. Oh. Okay, yeah. Keep it running. The lurver skin is very nice. That's why we gave some away. And he woofs it. Oh, my damage. My damage. Give me my damage. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a fire, but yeah. So there's the defender. There's no such thing as playing too aggressive. If you can control the battle and win, as you can see there with a high caliber, that's not too aggressive. That's high risk, high reward. Yeah. When I'm top tier like that, I should not be sitting back. It should not happen. Okay, so there was that, and then somebody asked me to play the Panzer for Hydro on YouTube, just because you've asked a couple of times, and I do apologize for not being able to do the other request that you did. Have I got all the filters on? No. So where is it? It's here somewhere. I feel like, again, I'm being bullied a little bit. There we go. It's because it's actually not a H. Oh, no. Do I have a medium I can just drop some crew out of? Nope. Yeah, that'll do. Panther, Panther, Panther. I've got just enough credits to do this. We're gonna do this. This is how you end up super poor. Just because I don't want to go too much. Okay, let's go. Eekeeboo favorite tank. I don't have one, but I would love to. Cupid Lurva Bully. Yes, always the bully. Sorry, I'm going to catch you on chat now. Please, STB. I'm going to work out once I've done some of the YouTube. Hello, Gorilla Glass. How are you doing? Why did Wargaming sell the LEF SU on the black market? They clearly know how toxic it is for the game. That's why they were sold in limited quantities. Where is your money? It's being denied and it's invested in consumables right now. What do you think of the Schwartz pants? It's okay. I don't have 6 cents on it right now, so I do struggle a little bit. Play a camper tank. Why? Why are Artillery so underperforming it, with AP on the sandbox? Again, there will be some announcements or some changes further down the line that will explain this. I think IS-3 needs a buff. Its hull has become weak over the years. I think giving the IS-3 420 alpha damage would compensate for that, since the IS-3... I mean, kinda, but at the same time, you don't want to be too strong. Do you have the AE Phase 1? I do not, sorry, no. What tank can I buy for tier 5? I'm always a fan of the Churchill 3. eekeeboo, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I have a naked tank. Oh dear. No, avert your eyes. Arty is toxic overall. Arty isn't toxic. It's how people use it that's toxic. He's gonna bully me. Yeah, I can't actually afford to keep trading with that guy. He is just gonna wipe me out. Especially based on how much I can see this map being imbalanced here. Okay. Relax, buddy. Gonna do what I said I wasn't gonna do. Well, don't scratch then. Just do your job. Do the damage. I can't afford to peek my head, and I kind of feel like I'm gonna get bullied here a little bit more. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This is still okay. Nope, that's not okay. That's no longer okay. Come on, Addy. Please, Addy, please, please, Addy. It begins. Oh, there's still there's still hope. There's still hope, guys. No, Artie is not shooting at him. Yeah, there we go. You go, Artie. Okay, rip. Never mind. Jeff had to ruin it. Jeff ruined his game. Jeff ruined my game. It's all fair. Instant karma, indeed. That's what you get for wishing bad karma on others. You get instant karma back. Okay. Got to do with it. got to do with it. I don't have the PTA, sorry. I can play the Leo one, though. Mostly people want to see me play this just so I can drop the averages. Well, I mean, the defender, it's still fairly easy to deal with. Overall, the defender doesn't perform that well. Will there be a sale or some grind like? There's probably going to be a sale in the future. Hello, Nicosaur. If the defender was so easy to play and so strong, people would be overperforming it crazier than they do. The defender is good when you know how to use it. If you try and just base plant your way through the enemy team, the defender is going to punish you. Why don't you see any ram panzers in the game anymore? Because it's a bit of a meme. You want to shovel your way through the enemy, then it's great. You want to do a lot of damage? Not so much. Yes, that is indeed skill. Skill is the. I've already played the defender on that one. Regarding the Clan Wars work show, if you don't manage to complete a vehicle with the components be carried over to the next season, I'm not sure. I think I've read somewhere that it might, but I don't know if that's the case. I'm not involved in Clan Wars that much other than the stream, sorry. No, fake skill. The real skill's only in the game now. I need good map rotation to do 100% mark of excellence. Sounds like excuses to me, Nix. The real Nix wouldn't care about maps, he'd just shoot through them. Can you play Arty, please? That depends. Please nerf repair cost. Can you say why? Has Frontline started? No, it has not yet. What eekeeboo, what tanks do you want added to the game? You know what? I would love the Churchill AVRE. You know, the big mortar shell launching of Doom tank. I would love that. We can see skill is in Twitch. He loves Twitch chat. It's where he spends most of his time. Especially sharing, raising the baboon army and going banana out of 10. Don't get me like the Raum Panzer, the Shovel Panzer is fun, but it's not the strongest of vehicles, and that's kind of seen. It's, you know, it has its moments, and it's a great tank until the enemy knows to shoot the turret. As soon as people realize shoot the turret, that's usually when things go bad. Okay. There's that sexy voice of Des Games there kicking in. Another one of awesome content creators. Oh, what? Come on, Des, don't let me down. Keep your crew in shape. There we go. That's more like it. Come on, Des. Don't let me down. I think I'm okay still. Sorry, I'm concentrating again on not having poopy games. I was hoping to break through the wall to get a shot. Okay, let's stay out of spotting on there. Good evening, fellas. That's when you know it's the real skill. Especially when it goes... I want the Foch 155. Is it still available to research? It will be available to get eventually in the future, I believe, but it's not available to research right now, sorry. Come on. There's something to shoot here somewhere. Nom nom. Okay, my nose is leaking again. Do apologise, but it's better than that or dripping snot. You are working Wargaming eekeeboo? Yes, I do. I am the video content manager for World of Tanks Europe. That's why I get to stream on the Wargaming channel. And it's also why I got the commanders for woot woot. Leopard is good for Arty. Why you gotta be a bully, man? Why you gotta be a bully? I want for so as of now, Wargaming don't give a Foch. Right now, there's no Foch to give. I don't give a Foch. Not a single Foch. Not a single solitary Foch. What? A phase 1 or object 777. I don't have either, so I can't comment, sorry. Dr. Nix is just being rude right now. Why are you going to be a bully on Leopard 1s? Why do I get? Why don't you get guys like this in email? Clearly, it's paid active wargaming hacks, right? Thank you. I agree, Des. Thank you. That was all me. I never realized Leopard 1 has such a lazy accurate gun. It did receive quite a hefty buff a fair while ago, and now it's. I mean, I liked it before, but now it's just even better. This was the tank I used to get the MT-15 with the TD damage done, just because you're able to just more accurately get those shots on the tank destroyers at long range. Maybe I can get one more. Not so sure. Yeah, no. What's your opposite number for Wargaming North America? Actually, I don't know right now. I don't know if there is one. So Achieveman right now is at her desk, probably instigating chaos of some sort. I'm not sure where she is. As soon as I see her, though, I will be sure to run, duck, and hide. Okay, so we have a couple of requests. STB has been requested a couple of times, so I'm going to tick all of those off. And I'll play that one. STB, again, is one of those other tanks that kind of got a nice buff and is very widely liked right now. Hello, Plastic, how are you? Will you be reducing RT2 per game? Not in the near future. One fast question. You are under contract with Twitch, am I right? I mean, you have verified... no, we're not we don't have a contract with Twitch. I mean, yes, we kind of do, but it's actually a business partnership with Twitch. AMX50 or Foch155. Can you play the Sheridan? I can play the Sheridan afterwards. A is more sort of hold down. The 277 is really good at side scraping. Do you think outside Xmas calendar there will be other chances to get rare premium vehicles? Yes. Yes, there will. Okay, I think I've caught up on most of the chat now. How is everybody doing? How's everybody's Monday shaping up? Hopefully pretty well. Hopefully good. Hopefully everybody's having a lot of fun. There's Fluffy Kittens. Fluffy Kittens. Fluffy Kittens there yesterday trolling one of the new streamers, Plastic Scott. Hackstonium, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a little bit ill. I'm trying not to cough, splutter, or snort too much into the microphone for people. Hopefully it's not too bearable. So why do you have one in the Panzer 1C? Because before I started working at Wargaming, I took part in the Intel CPU event, which anybody who's been around since 1.0 will know, and infamously was trollerific. And I was one of the first people to work out how to maximize the amount of tokens per minute, because I started it 4 days too late, and I worked out I needed 150 tokens per day, and the best tanks to do that. So that's why I have horrific. That's why essentially those tier 3 tanks that are at the top of my played tanks list, that's where all of those come from. I think the Centurion Action X needs a buff. Kind of suffering the same story as Leopard 1 suffered before. Well, I mean, that's why the big sandbox changes are there. We'll kind of see how those go through and what the tank performs like after that, and then from there we can work forward. We need more open maps. Well, I mean, I like open maps, but I know a lot of people who dislike open maps for various reasons. Yes, so as you can see there, the same reason with the T2. That Intel CPU event is a good way to kiss goodbye to all of your good account statistics and average vehicle performance. Vents or over optics on the Leo 1? Depends on how you prefer to play. Okay, this is bad. I don't want to be popping out here. There is 2 arties, so I am going to get the blammoed. More than likely. I need 2 more slots for block maps. Yet. E100 rework. Have you checked out the sandbox server? We haven't nerfed the 5916. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm a little bit worried that this guy's going to spot me. I'm okay for now. waiting on the team to kind of. Yep, that's why it's not me. That's why I didn't move up. Good buddy. Okay, I actually need to help this guy, otherwise this is going to be horrible. Get my button to cover. Okay, that worked out okay. There's no definite time or, like, all I can say is soon. As soon as you can expect the New Balance to go through, or if it does go through, we'll announce it. 3 artists per game. 3 artists per game are frustrating when you're in a heavy. They are great when you're in a light tank and nobody's shooting what you want them to shoot at. Yes, food can usually hit the max view range. Down. I think there's going to be a TVP or 2 up just ahead. Thank you, good buddy. I needed to see the tip of your barrel. It sounded far ruder than it actually was. Yeah, so there's 1 TVP. I'm going to be surprised if there isn't a second. If the 183 is nerfed, can you get a refund? No. Sorry? As you know, balancing is always done for the best part of the game, and yeah, there's always a chance that things will be changed in a way that you necessarily don't like. Yeah, I actually don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Need to take out this guy first, if I can. That's good news, and now I actually need to get myself a little bit of space. Oh, I've done terrible this game. I mean, at least I didn't die, but I've not had a good spot to kind of do what I needed to do here. Yes, you can only craft a single one. The game with the Type... I don't have the Type 59 gold on my account, sorry, and it would be unfair of me to credit to my account. I do have it in the press account, but usually people want to see... Oh, what? People usually want to see me play my actual account rather than a press account. I like nerf HE granite on tanks, 0 pen. Granite? As in like a big slab of heavy, dense rock? Wheel tanks and light tanks are not very common, they still get matched against each other, especially in tier 10 is super bad. I mean, at the same time, they still have a similar role. Yes, they do it in a different way, but that's the way forward. So Manticore was requested as well, so I'm going to tick that one off. eekeeboo favorite tank. Standard B, just done. Most of the sandbox changes are very nice, except lightly armored tank have become too weak. Also +2 matchmaking, especially at tier 8. Tanks have become underpowered. See, that's odd, because a lot of people are commenting that now without the pen of HE, that the paper tanks, as you would call them, have become a little bit on the too strong a side because of the fact that they don't risk getting kablapped too easily. SDRV 103 or 0. I can do the tier 10 SDRV. LTB can't punish light tanks. Well, that's because that's a mean thing to do. Why would you do that? Why are you going to be mean? Can you craft tier 7 and tier 8? Okay, yeah, no, there we go. Pay attention to what I'm doing. What can we do with mid-chills that skip the craft? I'm not sure what you're actually asking there, sorry. PBR. Okay, we'll try it. Come on, team. Nom it before I do. Okay, I'll nom it. Ah. I didn't get spotted. No anti-nom. This is good. Is the New Balance update 2.0? No. Do I risk this? I kind of feel like I shouldn't risk this. How to make the Manticore even weaker? Just waste the equipment slot on CamoNet. Hango. Well, that kind of depends on what you want to do. If you use the Manticore like you should, which is a passive scouting support kind of like destroyer, then CamoNet is not a bad thing. But sure, you are entitled to your own opinion. Hello, Betim. How are you? 69 viewers. Yes, 68 viewers on YouTube and 628 on Twitch. YouTube is traditionally predominantly a Eastern European kind of Eastern European kind of audience, whereas on Twitch we are very much more Western. What do you think about EBRs? They've got wheels and they go fast. And they're very easy to kind of do flips with and somersaults. Come on, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Surprised I'm not spotted still. Okay, there we go. Need to run from this. Also need to avoid the tank destroyers of doom. Okay, that's bad. Yep, need to go, need to go, need to go. Yeah, hello, eekeeboo. How are you? Do better turret on the E100. But why? Oh, that was a terrible shot. Me got question. What question is that one, eekeeboo? Chieftain OP. Oh, that depends. Did you start with full APCR? Yes, I did. Need to be about here. Camoed against the chief. Roughly that one and that one. Okay, team. Okay, team. Go. Get him. Bully. Bully. I kind of feel like I'm in a really bad position. If that Pantera pops me, I'm doomed. Yeah, I need to go. Run away. Nope. No! Leave me be. Leave me be. I can get away from this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, that 55A is coming for this booty. The 55A has had enough of my stuff. Sorry, chat. I'm concentrating. I'm trying to not fail. Help me, 60 TP. Help me. Me and you, buddy. We can do this. Kinda. Oh, hello. Nope. Hit a teammate. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of doomed. Oh, he's coming. He be coming. Oh lordy. No, teammate. Me and you. I'll have you. Bite your ankles off. Oh, no ramming. Oh, bullied. So much abuse. Hello, Marius. Feeling better? I'm not feeling better, sorry, Flo. I mean, better than I was, but still getting. Hello, Dreamer. How are you? Well, is it true you get reset if you have a? I don't know because I have it there, but it should work that way. Yes. That was a definite GG. I mean, I gave it a good go. Came third on damage. That's not bad. That chieftain had a stonking game though. I just need to check. That chieftain went to town on the farming. He had a good game. I think that's a decent player too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he had a good game. 22 rounds, 17 penned. And then he bullied me. Okay, so YouTube I haven't taken a time request for a while, so what we got? Do WoT Gaming have any plans for new servers in the Asia region? Not as far as I know, but I'm not Asia, so I wouldn't know, sorry. Up to tier 7 it's not bad because very few tanks have very strong armor. The hit point changes and the HE changes are good, but above tier 7 they kind of break down in +2 matchmaking. Well, again, the idea is to balance out the power leveling up to there, and then after that it's where we can still tweak. Should get heat instead of Hesh. It kind of depends. It's always a chance to change it. Why do you use the anonymizer? Honestly, because people can generally see the name and go, bully. I like using an anonymizer. Which do you like best? I haven't actually looked at the Clan War Reward tanks, I'm not sure. Okay, so nobody in YouTube has requested a tank, so we're going to go with on our requesting list. What have we got? Any double barrel tank. Okay, double barrel tank it is. I like my tier 9. Actually, no. We're going to do the tier 8 because he asked for HE only. And HE on this tank is actually pretty good for the tier. Although I'm not a fan of this idea. Okay. Let's go. Is love use anonymizer? Yes. Anonymizer is very handy if you don't want to get bullied for your name or your stats or because people recognize you from the streams. Makes it much harder for people to stream snipe you. Yes, I can do the STIV after this one. Please. Oh, so as I click this, people requested it. Do you see my Chimera request? I do. There's just a lot of requests. I'm trying to do the requests where there's a lot of them, and then I tick like 5 requests all at once. Oh, my nose. Okay. Seemed to be okay for a while. Well, we've got 44 more followers to go on YouTube. You should sell your Action X and buy the 7.1. I prefer my Action X. The 7.1's okay. I just have bad memories of grinding it. I really did have. I have a lot of bad memories of grinding the 7.1. Cause holy moly, that stock grind on the 7.1, especially as a free-to-play player with no consumables, never again. That's the thing though, is that there is a higher chance of me being hidden here. Like, if there was more than just this tank, I'm more likely to be hidden than not. Being stream sniped is not fun. People will do it just to troll. The game is too hard for free-to-play player. That's not true. I did perfectly fine as a free-to-play player. I just remember that it was difficult. At the same time, you know, we're a business. We kind of want to encourage people to spend money on the game. You can kind of go out of business very quickly if you make your game too easy for free-to-play players. Use in-game name and with XVM through anonymizer. No. Hello, YOLO Gamer. How are you? Is there an ooey ooey? Ooey ooey ooey? No, no ooey ooey. Damn it, no ooey. Why 40 HE? Because it was a request, and it's not too bad. It's not optimal, but it's not the worst request I could do. So it's okay. There is 2 arties, so I'm probably going to get kablapped. I'm going to lead the charge from my team. Maybe not. Okay, now we're going to lead the charge. Let's go. I don't think I'm going to get a shot in, though. I think I've waited too long to do this. Yep, we have. And there's an FV4202 here somewhere. You flip and jam too much. Wow, that's toxic universe in my hand. That's so toxic. Hello, Bartek. How are you? I would like to see more customization on individual tanks. It seemed to have hit a stone wall. No. As you've seen recently with the Lerva skin, we have a couple more on the way. And the 261 from the black market as well. Can you play the 60 TP? I really love that tank. I really hate the 60 TP. Me and the 60 TP are not friends. I just... It's one of those tanks I really struggle to perform well in. How are you today? Have a nice stream. Thank you, Don Obi. I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm still ill. I'm still lurgies. Still sniffling there, all right. I am not colorblind, no, but a lot of people in chat will request it on for those who are. I will like toxic, it's fun. No. Toxic, why you bully me? Why you bully? I'm never mean to you. Either I've just plowed a big hole in the ground, somebody was behind him, or in front of him, or I just whiffed a gigantic shot. Any bonus codes today? Yet. Okay, caught up on there and there. Okay, I feel like I'm really being trolled right about now. I've done no damage in a bad spot, and the team is capping. And if those mediums decide to rush me, I am boned. How are your games been? Some okay, some pretty bad. I'm playing interestingly. Finally did some damage. No bully. No bully. Stop bullying. I do apologize for that noise. But sometimes it's either that or I just drip. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. My team isn't doing too well. Okay, this really hasn't gone well. Like, at all. Feel like I'm being trolled by RNG a little bit. There you go. There's HE, and that's why you don't take HE only. This is why I don't like doing those requests. It's all fun and all until you have a terrible game, and then it costs my team. So we have this, we have this. All of those. Tier 10 platoon. Yeah. Okay, and then somebody asked for the Swedish doorstop. Does reports of botting are at all questioned by someone? Well, they're checked, if that's what you mean, but yes. Can I buy the original skin for the 252U? You can usually contact support to request a conversion, but again, you can't buy the original one. They are technically different tanks. I'm at work, so when I stream to this channel, I'm at work. When I stream to my own channel, that's in my free time. Go swim. No. You watch should forbid powerful clans to stop play global maps and selling on eBay slots for reward tanks. They cost even for da. Well, if you have proof that there is some selling, then that's when we can punish it. But it's wrong to stop good clans from playing on global maps. Do you really think new stuff on the sandbox are good? Because I've researched on foreign plays with average every day, but able to say it's good and plays. Matey, I'm sure you've done a little bit of research, but I would say your research is a little bit on the biased side. Least of which is because we have to remember the forums count for less than 1% of the player base, and not only that is that a lot of these changes aren't meant for pure positive for current players. There are a lot of players you never see comment or be in the forums or other areas because they get into the game, such as a tech tree, see it's too complicated, and they quit before even getting like 10 games in. What is wargaming to do with the scam waves that is going on currently? These fake WoT replay links, you know, World of Tanks. Lunteri, that's why you report them. We have very different things, and we tend to take them down if they become an issue, but otherwise, every time you take down a link, another one goes up, so there's very little you can do. You didn't answer the question. I've answered at least 5 different questions in that time. Take your pick. Will we get amphibious tanks? I'm highly doubting amphibious tanks, not least of which is that because they break map balancing, and yeah. When will we like see inscriptions put tank in garage we want instead of you just restricted to the national tanks? Sorry, what? Will we get flying tanks? You drive over a T-57 turret and you'll get them all you want. Yeah, there are a lot of good players. So even Amelia, who loves the changes because she feels like she now has Superman hacks. Really, really good player, for instance, is in love with the changes. But yeah. You were talking on average. The thing is that when you talk on average and you say something like that, you get the voice of the people and everyone, and it's not quite the same. I kind of feel like I'm not going to do much, but if I move, I'm going to do less. I'm kind of hoping to control this corridor. Okay, just patience, Padawan. Patience. That's all we need. Yeah, but the thing is, so you can't just ban accounts as soon as they make them under a suspicion, because no matter what, they just create a new account or use a VPN and create a new account. It's pretty much one of the things that you can just keep on banning them, but somebody's always going to find a way to get around it and make a new one. Why I'm failing on the map that I banned? Because you are probably playing it in a different game mode than random/normal, and that's the one that you ban. So the forums actually count for less than 1% of the entire player base. There's actually more players on the Discord server than there are English players on the forums, for instance. And that's why you have to be very careful about the feed. Oh, good lord. And that's why you have to be very careful about reading. Even the forums, they don't all agree on the same thing. I know, because I spend a lot of time there. And you have to be very careful about, oh, everybody says this. Yes, but if it's less than 1%, do you really want to base your game on less than 1%? It's important to look around all areas, all parts of feedback from all demographics, and even people who don't care to go to the forums or other areas. I am getting no damage. I'm kind of waiting for my team to collapse a little bit more to farm some. No. Yep. No. Because of Platoon. What do you mean by because of Platoon? How do you manage to get a job at Wargaming? I have a lot of experience in kind of like customer service and things. But I used to be a teacher, and I was recovering from a long-term illness and an operation. And then there was a job for a community manager position for World of Warplanes, and I applied for it on the basis of, I know gaming, I love gaming, and yeah, I love World of Warplanes, and I was very good at it, so I was like, yeah, here's my chance. I can get to work in gaming, something I've wanted to do forever and ever. Of course, I wanted to do it through college and thought, nope, focus on my studies. You can't get a career in gaming. Yeah, that was a mistake. And then kind of slowly work my way through to a different game, different position. And apply for World of Tanks community manager position, which I got. And then May last year, I got promoted to video content manager. And here I am. Okay, okay, relax. Relax, buddies. I'm gonna get bullied soon, I feel. And to be fair, I kind of deserve it for bullying the enemy. Maybe. Is there a shot? Yes, I know, dude. I'm working on it. Okay. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I take it back. There's too many targets to shoot at. Too many targets to shoot at. I'll catch up on chat in it once I finish trying to not explode and let my team down. I do apologize. I don't want to be that guy that causes people to rage, because why is he just sitting there not shooting the enemy that he could be shooting? What to do if my name is Blue? I killed a teammate. Just keep on playing. Don't hit another teammate again for a long period of time and you'll be fine. Come on, somebody to shoot at. Da, 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 da. Please somebody shoot. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Kinda need that gun back, please. Okay, yeah, this is no good. Can only do so much. I mean, I'm really working on it, but holding down the 2 key to maximize my damage per shell. I can't afford to be missing or bouncing any shots right about now. Again, sorry guys, if you're asking questions in chat, I will catch up on in a second. I'm really kind of like Pam sweaty and something about mom spaghetti focusing right now. Oh, Mayday. No, 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 no. Don't panic. No. I boned it. Really needed, yeah. I kind of needed my teammates to not focus on the same area. What do I do? You've killed 1 platoon mate. I know I haven't. That's a lie. Yes, a teacher. I used to be a teacher. Science and psychology. What is the release date on the new update? Soon. How many % of feedback has to be negative for you to not over, like, a majority of it? Is it possible to make an option on TT rooms where allies can't damage each other like in random battles? No, sorry. Hello, Warlocks. How are you? Cambridge, England, basically. Sorry, what? Sorry, I'm asking this a bit. Do you miss Aging Jedi? Because I sure as hell do. Actually, I haven't. The problem with my job is that you tend to be so fast-paced and so many things happening at the same time. You forget, and it sounds really awful, but you forget to miss things, if you know what I mean, because there's so much happening. I've probably had a quiet week this year so far. Even when I was off, it wasn't so quiet, and then after that, it was straight back on it, straight back to the chaos. I don't have the Chieftain, so I'm going to go nope to that. I do have the M60, so I can play with that. Hello, Ludo. How are you? See if I can play this. I was rubbish at it before. Soon like May. Soon, as in when we announce it, that's when you can expect it. You do realize our voices of players don't matter. We are crying about Arty for the last 2 to 3 years. Some people are crying about Arty. Crying about broken EBR. Some people are crying about the EBR. Crying about OP 430U and 268v4. Again, some. And nothing has happened till then. 268v4 was balanced and all the tanks have been changed at the sandbox, but thank you for checking on that. No fixes were applied. Please check out the sandbox. We still have 3 arties. That's because we've announced why that one is. Are still OP. Please check out the balances that happened before. You brought the 279. EBRs take no damage. If you can aim. And what the game could be doing and trying to do to a game. Please check out the sandbox server and look at the update notes. Have you ever considered getting or using an eye tracker so your eyes can get better idea of some of it? I was tempted, but it's one of those expenses that I think they're a bit gimmicky. I'm not sure how many people in chat would like to see me do that. When are going to be the next bonus to convert XP? I can't tell you if I was able to. Do a polling game if players like RTC results. You assume we haven't already? Komonun Professional. We do that all the time through all types of players, so yeah. Maybe you should revert to old arty systems. Stop playing I against 3. You mean having 30 arty in a game that can all one-shot somebody? Thumbs down for the new ammunition balancing. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Remove arty and EBR. There is a change. That's not gonna happen. It's not how game design works, friend. Eye tracker is annoying. I would never watch a stream with that thing on. I know some people would hate it. You can kind of tell when I'm reading chat, because as soon as my eyes do this, that's when I'm looking at chat. If I move my head even more to the left, that's when I'm looking there. So if you watch my eyes closely enough, you will see how much I kind of skip between this and the game and the chat. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, there we go. If they remove arty, the game will become boring. It will be very interesting for hull down tanks and for light tanks when you get really frustrated nobody's shooting the tank. Is Big World Game Engine used in World of Warships and airplanes still? Actually, I'm not sure about planes. The World of Tanks engine that they use right now, which is, of course, released on 1.0, is a little bit different from the other games. So, yeah. How's your Monday? My Monday is like every other Monday, except I'm a little bit ill, to usual, unfortunately. I hope yours is doing well so far. With blackjack and hookers. Perfect. And then you go, you know what? Forget the World of Tanks. That's the phrase, right? Can we farm gold? I don't know. Technically you can. Here's my science teaching background coming through. Did you know, and this is when you know you should know, did you know it's actually possible to farm trace elements of gold from growing things like cabbage in fields that are actually able to draw up heavy elements like gold from the soil? And then if you melt it down and burn them enough, you will be able to get trace elements of things like gold, especially in certain fields. If you do it enough for a long period of time, you will get gold. Not a lot, but you will get it. There you go. Did you know OP tanks even more OP, especially if you're low tier? I mean, at least now you're not gonna get spanked when you're going against somebody 1 tier higher or such. People paid 25 million silver for the F183 black market, whatever. Now you're changing something that would. You see, that's the interesting thing. Is a lot of people complain, "Oh my God, the 183 is rubbish now," and then the others go, "Oh my God, the 183 is too strong now," and "Oh my God, it's now worse than it was before," and so on and so forth. There's so much mixed and conflicting messages. Have you played the 183 and fired AP at something on the sandbox? It goes nom nom. So if you can grow cabbage, then we can farm gold. Exactly. So when you suddenly see a map entirely full of cabbages, then you know. Do all premium... No, only certain preferential matchmaking premium tanks, and I don't remember the last time a premium tank was released with pref matchmaking. It has a yellow silhouette. Sorry, what? I don't know of any plans to be able to buy blueprints, but it's not to say that there won't be eventually. But Hesh is what sold that TD. Maybe, but Hesh will still do damage, and now you don't have to worry about having to do penetration to get the damage. You'll still do like 1k, maybe a bit, maybe below. It's now more consistent, so you won't one-shot things as much, but you'll still do plenty of damage. AP on 183, why would you do that? Aim time takes 5 years. The cans, have you played AP on the sandbox on the 183? Have you tried it? Please tell me you've tried it. At least you should tell the change. Well, that's why we've tell people the change, and it's going to be a long time before the changes. Say a long time. It's going to be a while before the changes take place. You've got plenty of time to go spamming Hesh into everybody. Yeah, that was worth a try. Aim time is too long. Well, I mean, if you're going to do 1.4k alpha damage on things, you kind of need to balance that out a little bit, and aim time is fair. You should start farming cabbages in my D&D campaign to get more coins. Precisely, you should become a cabbage farmer. When people ask you why you're farming cabbages and why do you love cabbage soup so much, now you can tell them why. Is WGL ever come back? Not in the form that it was, but there is still WGL. It's just that the money that was spent on WGL in the olden days for the format and the events that they were was simply not enough for what the return of investment was. Yeah, you know. There's a held message there that's quite a chunky one, so it's going to take me a while to read it. The M60 gun handling is pretty cool, but it's not the best of vehicles. It's a bit of a meme tank these days. It's not been yet revealed or 100% decided yet how you'll be able to get tier 6 tanks that will be moved from the tech tree now. Okay, so we did this one, we did this. I don't have the OI, so I'm going to reject that one. Somebody's asked for the Lerva, another Lerva request, so we're going to play that one. Is the update really going to come? It depends on the feedback and if any tweaks need to be done to it. Why Park is so small, it should be added to tier 1 to 3 map rotation and have a limit at tier 4. That kind of depends on how the maps work out. I mean, some weak spots will be added. The 279, if you actually take the time to look at the armor model on it, has some hefty weak spots on there. Yes, it's strong, but at the same time, have you ever seen what happens to 279 when you shoot it from the back or the sides? Are you planning to do any mini games on the moon with the IS-8? Not as far as I know, but I don't know if it'll come back. I'd recommend changing regarding blueprints. The entire so the blueprints is still new, so I don't think you're going to see any changes anytime soon. What is WoT doing to save NA? That's something you'd have to ask the NA team. Sorry. Can you tell us what's going to be the biggest problem in the current gameplay, both of your personal point of view and according to community feedback? Do you mean for average player or the new player, Cruzman? Who wants to hit the band hammer? Boop. Okay, I'm going to give 10 minutes to stop spamming that. Thank you. Top Gun on the German tanks, it's too much. So if we replace we return, will more game into it? The thing is, tanks already have a weak spot. The problem is a lot of people request weak spots on the tank frontally. That's how you make gameplay boring and the same across the board. Because all that happens is, oh look, I have a nice slow tank that's got this great frontal armor, but this spot's a weak spot. So I don't need to go around the side, problem solved. People stop playing heavy frontal armor tanks because what's the point in them? Any bonus codes today? Yo. Siama Zibrim, how are you? If you type something once and got banned from it, that will kind of depend. You only get banned if it's something particularly bad, Bongman. I mean from the point of view of the average player. So that's the thing, is that for my personal thing, is that I believe this game is too difficult for new players. As a new player, and anybody knows this, if you've tried to get a friend into World of Tanks, it takes so much effort and time to actually wrap your head around this game. If this is your first online game ever, holy moly does this game have a steep learning curve. Even like, you got to bear in mind, if you've never played online games, even knowing how the armor penetration thing works, going green is a hard thing for people to work out. Because they just see tank, can shoot tank, hopefully it'll go through. I had a friend who played a lot of online games and even played games that weren't similar to tanks, but like played other things like World of Warplanes. And he didn't know about the green armor penetration indicator and was raging so much why I kept on bouncing him. He was losing his mind. And once you want to explain this to him and what the red, amber, and green was, and it might seem like common sense if you've played a lot of games or you played this a lot, but for a new player, that is infuriating, and that is enough to stop somebody from playing this game. And you kind of need to stop people from being put off from playing this game in the long term. So the thing for WoT Tanks is it's so old now in that most people who are going to play this game have already played this game. You kind of need to encourage new players and to also make it more playable for newer players to start joining in. You need to make it less difficult to get in the game and enjoy the game. It should be about enjoying the game, and that's what a lot of the changes and work that's been done this year and in some of the and some of the things that are being done to try and encourage is to actually encourage the game to be more friendly for more people and less frustrating. Okay, there's a lot of chat there and there's a lot of red bars. It's going to take me a while to read through all of those while I'm here just trying to peekaboo with these tanks. Sorry. Well, that's why there's going to be some crew changes turning up later this year. Oh, come on with the aiming. So, yeah, everybody knows that the average WoT Tanks audience is pretty old versus other games. So you have to remember a lot of these people don't play online games and have no patience for spending all the time learning and grinding the way they used to and things like that. So, yeah, the game needs to be brought into modern day. There's so many options now. There's so many chances of free-to-play games that weren't around when this game came out. When this game came out, it was this or nothing. And now it kind of needs to be updated and brought into a period of time when... Okay, yeah, you're going to block the shot, I think. It needs to be brought into a time where it's more appealing for more players. Commanders for all 1 and 6 cents. Well, I mean, you have to remember that now you actually get 100% crew at lower tiers. You get a tier 6 tank by just completing the boot camp, which, I mean, anybody who's played this game for a long period of time, that was never a thing. You take your 50% crew and you will deal with that. You grind that from start with no ×2 first win, no boosters, no credit bonuses. Yeah, you deal with that with everything for gold only or silver and deal with that too. So yeah. Trouble with Big World Games engine is developed in the late 90s. Yes, that's true. That's why the Encore engine was developed the way it was, and it's very much brought it into there. I have a question about so tanks are being made reward tanks or not? Yes, you can. You didn't answer my question. Answer me, please, I beg you. Warlocks, there's a whole lot of questions. And all you've done is just spam 5 times. You did not answer my question, which does not help me see the question to answer. All you're doing is taking up chat. Just a troll. Okay, that's bad. How do you justify saying a lot of work has been done to make the game more enjoyable? On one hand, another that you sell the LEF. Well, people enjoy playing the LEF, Dimmy. There you go. Big brain answer. I agree. I had 3 friends come try the game and they quit because they need to spend so many hours, weeks to learn it. And it's not the most intuitive. When I was a new player, my biggest issue was getting spotted without no... Oh my lord, do you remember with no 6th sense? Do you remember that? Or even the days when you could lose all your crew and there was no way to get your crew back. You would suffer with no crew. You'd just sit there in the game, not able to do anything because there was no way to get your crew alive again. Oh, those days. A lot has been done to improve it. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's a lot better than it used to be. How long do you work for Wargaming? I've worked for Wargaming. I've worked for Wargaming since May the 28th, 2018. Until December the 13th, 2018, I was on World of Warplanes, and from December the 2018, I've been on tanks. And then from May the 3rd, 2019, I've been in my current role. Low tier seal clubbing in prim tanks needs to be fixed. No point talking about new players and frustration until that happens. Riff. It seems like a big deal to you because you know what seal clubbing is. As a new player, you don't care. You just need to know why you died. You don't care if somebody's seal clubbing you. You just want to drive a tank and blow stuff up. And you're stopped from doing that because you're too busy trying to learn the game. Yeah, some of us remember getting one shot. I remember my very first Clan Wars game. I took the S51, if you remember that tank, in the good old days. And it used to one-shot mouse tank. So I took that into a Clan Wars game and one-shot 5 mouse tank on proc. And then I took down 2 of the mouse tanks with the shells I had left. It was glorious. What tanks are on sale on the black market, please? That's because I can't tell you. You can look back at the list, but I don't remember all of them. There were a lot. There was a lot of tanks on the black market. Crew changes will mean another cash inbound. No, the idea of the crew changes, as we mentioned in what's coming in 2020 video, that the idea of the changes is that nobody loses out on anything, but nothing is 100% decided yet. The idea is to make it easier for people to use them. Like I said, a lot of the changes we're working on right now is to encourage the game to be more intuitive and user-friendly and less punishing for newer players and inexperienced players. This year's black market was trash. That depends. If you didn't have the tanks, this year's black market was awesome. If you did have the tanks, this year's black market wasn't the greatest. Have you thought about upgrading the tutorial? Yes, we have upgraded the tutorial 3-4 times, I think, recently. The boot camp is now better than it ever was. The problem is, no matter how good you make a tutorial, people will still not pay attention to it. Many people don't care about tutorials. They don't want to know. They're not interested. They want to get in the game and blow stuff up. They do not want to spend a couple of games learning how to play the game. It's just one of them really odd things that comes with a lot of online games is the longer you make it that people have to go through tutorial, the less people stick around to play the game. How many people here have got into a game and it's gone, here's how you play this game, and you've just clicked on spamming next so you can get into the actual game so you can play it. You're like, I don't need to look at this tutorial. I know how to play online games. I've been doing this for years. And then you get spanked as soon as you get in the actual game. Be glad I muted the mic. Oh, rip. Run away. Run away. Oh, I can breathe through my nose again. The first time in over an hour. Mine. Nope, no mine. I kind of feel like he knows I'm here. He definitely knows. Mine. Yeah. Nom nom nom. Okay, there's a lot of chat there, sorry. I will I'll do what I can to catch up. The ammo changes. Why does special ammo cost more than there's a lot of reasons for it. Essentially it comes down to you still need to have an economy in the game. Maybe? No. No maybes. I'm gonna need to drop back and actually take care of this guy a little bit. Everyone knows that feeling. Oh, that sudden relief, but the disgusting noise you make when you blow your nose. Oh, but the gloriousness. Okay, let's go, buddy. Me and you. Okay, not worth it. Not worth it. Totally not worth it. But hopefully my teammates are now going to be able to deal with what's left of that guy. Because they were struggling before. I'm not sure why, actually. Hello, Deadshot. How are you? Yes, again, though, as soon as you put a tutorial as a blocker, people stop progressing. They are not interested in playing tutorials, especially in a free-to-play game. Nobody gives two monkeys about watching it or playing a tutorial or being forced into being told how to do something. They just want to get in and blow stuff up. Most of our players care nothing about the game or balancing and things like that. They want to get in, they want to drive forward, and they want to blow some tanks up in a big tank. That's all they want to do. You stop that, and boop. Yes. Hello, Wing Chun. How are you? Spank that Scorpion. The Scorpion's a little bit hidden and sneaky right now, but I'm working on it. Oh, 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 oh. I don't think it's going to work. Come on, Mr. Scorpion. Do we think? Do we think? Yeah, let's think. Nope, we missed. Baby Rage, Baby Rage. When will you buff the eyes for? Please look at the sandbox changes. Look at the big video that I did. Look at the patch notes that were released. Kind of all of those really big, important things that were released recently, detailing that. A blind shoot of doom, and then he whiffs it. Okay, let's risk this. I kind of feel like as soon as I peek this, that E3 is going to show me what for. I really want to, but that E3 is going to just straight up bully me. I can feel it. Oh. Ta-da! There it is. Oh, I knew that was coming. Hopefully it helps my team win, though. Sorry, I forgot to mute the mic that time. Yes, skill is indeed the commander. The current referral program is not working out. Just create new accounts and veteran players to get bonds. One player is better than no players. It might not be the best system, and it's better than no system. Do the thinking shot and geek. Take the FE. I don't like the FE. I prefer my 183 over the FE 4005, but I'll take it just for you. You're the Awesome Epic Guys fan. Well, the Awesome Epic Guys commander is actually in my KV2. Bounce a lot. You've got to remember, Wargaming, you say that it's slimmed down a lot. Maybe World of Tanks is not as big as it once was, but it doesn't mean there's not other games for Wargaming. You would be surprised at how big Wargaming is right now. And there are way more officers now than there was in 2014. Wargaming is huge, much bigger than you think, and there are games and mobile titles that you don't even know are published by Wargaming. How about adding armor model indicator like in Blitz? Actually, it's something that we got a lot of feedback on. We suggest a lot of these things. I don't know when or if it will happen, but it's something that I know a lot of people like. Are there any plans to rotate the tanks in the bond shop? Yes, not anytime soon, but yes. You can clearly see Wargaming devs either don't play their own game or are bad at it. The thing is, they're having it. Being good at a game is not how you develop a game, and how you develop a game is not necessarily how you monetize a game. Developers want to make the best game possible, but it doesn't mean they want to make a game that's profitable. Some of the most fun games in the world never got off the ground because they were monetized poorly. There's a lot more to successful game development than just developing a game that's easy to play, that's fun for all, and it's free. In a real world, in the most idyllic world, free-to-play games, awesome, everybody can play it, nobody has to pay. But it's not how you pay or feed developers. You work in Paris. I do currently work in Paris, yes. If I ran more gaming, I would make an absolute certain that new players are eased into the game as efficient, especially since your economic model is... Yes. So that's the thing, Mr. Beefy Rocks. You want to make new players have an easy time in the game when they're starting out. Awesome. Great plan. But at the same time, because of how old the game is, you have to be careful about upsetting the apple cart too much. I'm going to get blapped. The blappening is going to be happening. There it is. There's the blap. You have to be careful about not only upsetting your old player base, but also not ruining your economy too much. Are you getting a great worker at Wargaming soon? You mean you don't count me as a great worker? How rude. How rude. Nope. It was worth a try. Own shares in Hellene Bank, almost half of it. Of course, it's huge. Yes. The HE balance is unnecessary. All you need to do is you say that, but there's a lot of people who, including new players, would disagree with you. HE mechanics are overcomplicated. Sorry for the pick. Do you see the fact that the nerfing the HE destroys tanks like the IU-25 even more than... No. The thing is that HE changes are designed to stop... Rude. Worth it. All worth it. Yes, Wargaming UK is growing very, very, very quickly. Why don't you remove Arty from the game? Because you have to remember the game is designed and balanced around a class being in it. Can you imagine, like, just think of it. Can you imagine what balancing would need to take place once you remove it? Just press V at the beginning of the battle. Hell no. AMX 50 or the Foch 155. Foch 155 it is. So I'm actually going to show you one of the reasons that HE kind of needs to be tweaked a little bit with this tank. Was the EBR blind? No, I got spotted then by the 907. I fired just as I got spotted. This is why people love the FE 4005 183. I love the 183, the FE 4005 a little less so. Yes, I balanced that 907 good and proper. Game regular and being good in it clearly helps finding out issues. Again, finding issues, yes, but issues don't equal your monetization. Monetization is very different from QA and quality of life and things like that. Better quality of life, more players. More players, technically more payments. But before that, you have to develop ways that you monetize your players. It's one of those things you have to do and balance it very carefully. If it was that easy, everybody would be having awesome games and be millionaires. I paid a lot of points for that request. Yeah, that's why I rejected it. You get your points back. Buff E5. The E5 was buffed before, and it was a little bit on the toxic side of buffing. The thing is that even maps are balanced around artillery and have been since the very beginning. For those who don't know, artillery in the very, very beginning, before there were such things as higher tier mediums and higher tier tank destroyers, artillery was only the real viable way you could take down things like a mouse. A mouse would just roll through your team like no tomorrow. You needed artillery to keep it under control or at least deal damage. Especially with the +3 matchmaker. Those days were brutal. Without artillery, you stood no chance. And even like the Ferdinand, anybody who remembers the old Ferdinand, when it was the top of the tank destroyer line, holy moly, that thing was a monster. All tanks get changed later this year, hopefully, if the New Balance thing goes through. Are banning loot boxes because of... I would like to see the... Honestly, until they're banned, there's no kind of like point in speculating. That's why we try to be as honest and always make sure that the Christmas crates that we sell at least contain the value of which you buy. That's the... I know it's a really small difference, but a lot of loot boxes have no guarantee of the monetary value you receive. Some games, when you buy a loot box, yes, you can like win 100 times more than you spend, but 90, 80, maybe 70% of the time, you probably get about an 1/8, a 10th, maybe even a 50th of the value that you spend. With tanks, no matter what you spend, you always get your money back. Kind of feel like I'm not doing anything. I don't know if you personally have seen YouTube videos, but regarding HE changes, you should watch Mouse Acrobat's video. He shows clearly that HE changes don't make it easy to understand, even more confusing. Timo Trez. The thing is that Mouse Acrobat is an experienced player. He's been around for a long time. He's going to have his own opinions. He's not going to see this from a very new player's standpoint or point of view. HE had the problem where there was no way of guaranteeing whether you were going to survive the battle or not. And as a new player, you have no idea. You think you're doing the right thing by side scraping, and then boop, oh, there's your fuel tanks, and you're on fire. Why am I on fire? I wasn't able to be penned. Well, how does HE make me get on fire and lose all my modules? And now I'm dead. That's confusing for a player who doesn't understand this game. And that's why. It's why you've got to be very careful, because a lot of the changes people say, why don't you listen to YouTubers and streamers? We do, but at the same time, you've also got to remember these people know the game well. We also have to get feedback from people and take it into account for those who, like, in no offense, have no idea how it works. There are many people who have no idea how HE works. I still get feedback from people who think that, you know, wargaming actively go into games and manipulate matchmaking and give you worse matchmaking if you don't put camo or have premium. There are a lot of theories and people who misunderstand how this game works and how to actually play it effectively. I'm going to get arted, but I'm going to stick to my guns here, pun intended, just so as that I can kind of help my team control this channel. And you know what, I'm going to take the time to reload, because I think I'm going to get bullied otherwise. Get new players into the learning clans, then get tutor by event blue, get paid with special pyramid. Yes, the social aspect in this game is fantastic, but at the same time, is you don't. Even a lot of people, so those people who like to socialize in the game is great, but there are a lot of people who don't care. They just want to get in. They don't want to have to deal with friends requests or poops and everything else. They just want to actually, you know, they literally just want to get in, get on, blow stuff up. My dad, when he started playing it, just wanted to play in the tanks that he knew from his childhood and learned about, like a Tiger and a Panther and Matilda and all those tanks. He just wanted to get in and play and blow them up. He was not interested in platooning or anything else like that. Because why would he? He's there to play a game. He's not there to make friends. I think the only time he's ever platooned is when I kind of like got into it with, and then of course he started playing it with my mum, which is fair enough. But before then, he doesn't really platoon with random people in the game. Not interested. And many people are like that. The thing is that Dr. Hamburger, if that was the case, the game would not be as popular as it is. And it's going to sound really arrogant, but there are many games that were perfect and were going to kill World of Tanks, and they finally listened to their players. Can you please tell me any other successful vehicular tank combat game that is anywhere near as successful as World of Tanks? AMX Info, do you think it's good that the balance changes will make already OP tanks without real loose books like 2 even MOP? Have you played the sandbox? If you have, you'll see for yourself what that works. It's so boring to play endlessly trying to do some missions because I don't want to use the order. TD8 with heavy tank 12. Yes, don't know me. Some of those, I mean, yeah, those missions are a little bit brutal. By a little bit, I mean pretty hard. But there's a good reward at the end. Play with your dad on stream. I'm not sure that I could get away with the lack of, like, with the swearing. I'm not sure the swearing would go down well. Oh, lordy. Oh. Here's the HE. Come back. Let's be friends. Gonna shoot me in the bum? There it is. Friendly fire is disabled, not because of all the other reasons, and members about, oh, you can't do anything about people pushing you. That's precisely the point. It's disabled because people, when it was enabled, would spend more time doing the wrong thing, which is pointing at your teammate, than doing the right thing, which was pointing at the enemy. Bonjour, Crash Ice. How are you? I see. I've seen a couple of people mention one of the games, and that game is nowhere near the same size as World of Tanks. Like, not even half. It's, yeah. Waha, baited. Are you serious right now? Like, really, really? Wow, okay. Oh, this guy. This guy. This guy. No, mine. You, sir. You, sir. Why don't you give people at the all tank glory ones in sandbox? Because it's linked to your account, the way it's done. I find you're very arrogant. It seems Wargamer have made up their minds on New Balance stuff. You're welcome to find me very arrogant, and so you're encouraged to. You're not forced to play here or watch. Have fun. Will the King Sire always be a rental? Honestly, it depends. We'll announce it when or if that needs to come through. Ooh, did I do one of these? Okay. Why did he get banned now? Just generally speaking, I'm not open to people being toxic. You're welcome to watch or you're welcome to not. Your choice. but I'm not going to sit here and have people just be insulting. No, Luntari. No. Please play the defender. I can play the defender again. I can be your friend, Alexander. If you're coming here just to complain, you're very much here for the wrong reason. I understand people can be passionate and want to comment, but if you're just here to whine, there's places for it. Here's not it. Make huge mistakes as well. PvE mode. Kill the game for at least. That's the point, Dr. Habinger. Why haven't you? And there's a reason for that. That's not the quit. In high caliber requirement, there is a line about not hitting friendly targets. That's because it's for artillery. You look like my biology teacher. I used to teach biology. Maybe there's a reason. I like the APCR rebalance. It's a good idea and works. I'm glad to hear it, but don't forget to give your feedback in the survey. I have no idea why you think I'm toxic. I don't know. Universe in my hand. Why would you, being a Swede, be toxic? I know a fair few Swedes. I know they don't get along with very many Danish people. Any bonus code? Niet. But by when should all communication from Team Clash be received? Sorry? When are we getting the new merit system? What do you mean? Like, people are, if you log into the game, you can still claim your stuff right now. Does any tank? Have you logged into the sandbox server there, Pira 1337? Yes, I was a teacher. And as you can tell, I still have some tendencies of my teaching days. Here are the rules. If you don't like them, detention. I taught for a long period of time until health required me to stop. And I still have some very teacher-like tendencies. I know that. Can you submit a request to sell the issue 76 in the premium shop? I don't believe if I submit a request it will work, sorry. Well, is it your rep to flip a tank? This can't be toxic since people expect it. Wow. Wow, you're just gonna do me like that? You're gonna do me like that, Uverse? How rude. Like, seriously, dude? There's a reason I'm not going forward. You know why? Because of all of those tier 9 tanks that we can't see yet. Studying to become a teacher as well. How are you doing it, if you don't mind me asking? And what subject? I used to train teachers. What is a scheme? I'm not sure what a scheme is, but as far as I know, you never get schemed by anything. That's why you're asked to confirm with like the terms of service and EULA, and you're given the full rights and read and you agree before I click accept. What will happen to the captured tiger if the Twitch contract runs out? That's something... Oh, I've been holding down the 2 key. That's something that we will announce when or if that happens. There's no guarantee of that, as contracts do and can change and things are discussed. There's no final decision yet, so yeah, that's why we've not announced anything. Almost. I need to keep reading chat, I need to keep playing the game, I need to keep not failing. That'd be good. Yo. Let's go, good buddy. What's this guy doing? Yo. Yeah, you know. APCR defender. I don't know what you're talking about. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Actually, you know what? I need to be a decent guy and protect this guy's side from that guy. See, guys? That's teamwork. Okay, now I'm regretting my choice. What on? I'm being shot in the butt. Why am I being shot in the butt with a tank in front of him? So the thing is that the Gagpanther 2 actually doesn't fit the line as well as such as a Ferdinand does. When you consider again that there's the other turreted tank destroyer line in the German one. So if you look at the sandbox, it kind of, if you actually look at the tanks and how they perform and their playstyle and, you know, things like that, you'll actually see that the changes in the lines actually make a little bit more sense and consistent playstyle, so that there's no big leap, jump, or changes that will confuse people as they level up. A lot of people kind of go up the German tank destroyer line and expect consistent playstyle, and then you kind of get to tier 8 and you're presented with that choice and go, what? Not sure where that shell was going. Could you one day run a short series about your job? I could. I don't know how many people would be interested. So the thing I do, I have to make sure I do, is that a lot of the video content and the streams and things like I do, I have to make sure when I do them, they are going to be interesting for a lot of people. So I think it'd be awesome, and a couple of people think it'd be awesome. But if it's only a small scale job and it takes a lot of resources, it's not worth it. It's not worth it versus the resources expended, but I would love to do it. Okay, I need to risk this. It's going to be a risk. Especially if he turns around and boops me in the butt. Quick, run! Across the bridge. Across the bridge. Okay, do a skill. And... Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, never mind. Mine. Hello, best game. I love all the tanks. In my game name is BestFlow08. Welcome, BestFlow08. I hope you haven't been one of the people that has shot me and blown me up. That would be very mean of you. I hope you've been a good tanker this Christmas, slash year, slash summer, spring, autumn, and any other season. Mine. Ugh. What? I still can. I'm still on my bachelor studying German and politics as well as educational science. I have to do my master's after that and then 1.5. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I did a PGCE in secondary science teaching. Will you buff the Ferdinand because the Jagdpanther 2 is way better? Have you checked the sandbox server and tried it out? I love teaching. Teaching was so much fun. I do miss it some days. Not all days, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it was pretty stressful. 511, what are these roles? They are Wargaming and Hacks roles, clearly. Siema to you, Adam PL. M454. Should I buy the Defender? It's not going to be a bad choice. Be aware, it's not as face roll easy as a lot of people claim. Please be aware of that. You're still going to need to consider what you do and how you do it. But it's a fairly good investment if you plan on playing the game for a long period of time and you need a lot of credits. Why are they removing tanks? We've mentioned this, and you should check out my video about getting to grips with. It's all on there. Although I would answer it, but I've already answered it like 5 times, and my voice is starting to get a little bit squiffy. So check out my video where I talk about through the sandbox changes and the reasoning behind them. Which German heavy tank is better? I love my mouse. So yes, the SU-100Y, I don't believe there's any chance, any plan changes soon, but it has been looked into. Communicates clear how to get the tier 6 tanks. We will do when it's fully decided. Have you seen the issue? Yes. Play tier 6 tanks, please, and show us how much fun it is to play against tier 8. Feel free to request the tanks below. A lot of people forget that, and probably don't know actually, I've played this game as a free-to-play player until about 17,000 to 21,000 battles. I played as a pure free-to-play. That meant no consumables, never did 100% crew. I never even did 25. I always did 50% crew retraining when I leveled up on the tiers and the tanks. I never carried premium rounds. I never put camo on my tanks. I never used equipment. Yeah, so been there, done that. I did it all, and I did every grind. So like from the beginning. So yeah, I've been there. I've done that. Nom 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 nom. That poor guy. That poor guy. Please bring back the Object 263B and the 430B as special tanks. They will be special tanks. Oh, hello. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. I would love to shoot him, but you got a big butt in the way. Okay, forward we go. Why you can't access? The reason being it's not because the sandbox actually is running on the old store. It's not got the collective vehicle section in it yet, but it is going to be there eventually. Okay. How is your day going? I hope you feel better. I'm better than I was, but I'm still a bit on the side. I had an epic nose blowing moment early, which was cool and epic and awesome. Okay, now I'm not afraid anymore. Let's go. Rude. Anyone else having issues with playing like random ping specs? If you are, I know you're not going to like this answer. Make sure you run Wargaming check with network diagnostics, and it helps you find out what it is that's causing the issue. If it's one of our server issues, you can submit a ticket and I'll find out what that is. Charge, comrade. Surely it's Vive la France in this vehicle, right? Actually, the making tier 10 games expensive to play is there for a reason, and that's to balance out the free-to-play players who get to tier 10. By making tier 10 so expensive to play, you're encouraging people to play lower middle tiers, which keeps that kind of area of the game alive. And yes, like, it is planned to do that. Okay. Okay. Is this guy going to bully me a little bit? I think he's going to bully me. Need to hide that lower front plate. I also think he's going to bully me too. Yeah! I knew it. Okay. Oh, man. I'm going to get stuffed. Am I? And I'm getting shot from the hill. Awesome. This feels glorious right now, chat. This feels amazing. I'm gonna get shot from the butt again, aren't I? He's gonna go around the side of me and go nom nom nom. Yep, here comes the nomin. Are we ready for the nomin? Turn the tank. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the tier 10. I've heard the tier 9's better, but I'm not a big fan. Did you just say the Object 2 will be special tanks? That'd be awesome. Any tank above tier 6 that is removed/moved from the tech tree will become a special reward vehicle, so you can even use them as like crew training vehicles. Let me just rely. Just decrease special ammo damage. Problem solved. Have you not checked the sandbox? Sorry. If you see Esperanza from CS at the office, say thank you for me. She really helped me. Got captured King Tiger back. I doubt I'm going to see Esperanza, but if I do, I will say that for you. Okay, I was looking at the tank requests. So many requests. Play the WoT E100. I'm half tempted to accept that. Lol 123123_1 just to teach you a lesson. So I'm going to do that. Kranwagen, please. You got it, buddy. Uh, 263B and 430B. Any vehicle removed from the tech tree has a chance to come back. Well, any that comes in the New Balance come back as a special reward vehicle. Fair questions about how the New Balance will affect OP tanks. Your answers are standard answer. If I have tried the test server at the same time, you finish all the relevant questions by people who have valid concern about the changes. That's because, as I said, Claras, make sure you go to the sandbox. Play it, test it properly. There will be a survey you can fill out and answer. Outside of that, you are one player out of hundreds of millions that also have an opinion and feedback that counts. My answer is going to be standard because that is what you must do. I am not going to give you a more valid or prioritized opinion just because you're talking to me on Twitch. That's not how this works. I'm going to give you the same instructions I will give everybody else because your opinion is one amongst many, 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 many players, and yours is no more valid than others, and nor should it be. Hello, Graska. How are you? Why not decrease special ammo damage? Just a question. Have you checked out the sandbox server, Axtonium? I'm leaving the stream. Goodbye. What is already working on tanks rebalance, because if these ammo changes come, you'll need to fix the tanks fast afterwards. Once you've got the big balance stuff, and that's why it's there, we then have the common test and... Okay, buddy, calm down. Once you've got that data, then you can look at how tanks perform and balance them around that. How much do I have to get the... What? Rayon. Again. Once we announce it, that's how much time you have. eekeeboo 5 head. At least 6. Have you seen the size of my forehead? I'm still ill, Graz, thank you. How was your stream yesterday? I saw you disappeared randomly after you melted. But he wants to be more valid. Yes, how dare you. I know it seems abrupt, but essentially that's it. I don't know why you're coming here to give me feedback and expecting a different answer. I'm telling you how you give your feedback to make it count, and that's the way it goes. People usually have opinions that work only for them. It's like the tree in the forest. Someone has to care about the forest too. Yes, if somebody has to care about the forest, somebody has to care about the trees, and then somebody has to care about the people who live in the forest and have to cut down the trees. Just decrease special ammo damage. Joke, by the way. Dominic, you didn't start with knock knock first. How much battles do I need to get the questions for the sandbox? Any person who's taken part in the sandbox will get the survey, and that's how we check with the survey who's played, how much, what it's they've played, and then check the feedback against their account, so as that nobody who's played it gives feedback and goes, I don't like this, and hasn't even tried it. Like I said before, the problem with the people giving feedback who haven't tried the sandbox, it's like saying, have you tried the Brussels sprouts? No, I hate them. But have you tried them? No, because I hate them. What? Okay, dude. Okay. You don't understand how you can beat a 279 in 3-tier matchmaking without gold ammo. What? There isn't 3-tier matchmaking. How do you join Sandbox? If you go to the new balance test, you will be able to download it from there, but also you can access it from the Wargaming Center client. You give a fair price for the low... But can you give... Yes, we did. We gave you a perfect fair price. So... if I played a flying game, do I get a survey? As I believe, yes, but at the same time, your rewards that you can get for completing the survey and playing the sandbox will be limited. Why has Wargaming decided to rescaling AP instead of lowering gold damage, hit points and numbers? Austin LHR, if you look at lower tiers, the problem with lower tiers right now, as we were talking earlier, when you look at new player experience, when you're in lower tiers, you're going to get bullied really quickly. Your chance to make mistakes in lower tiers is non-existent, especially with the way HE shells work at lower tiers. And if you take somebody who's got a lot of experience and likes playing lower tiers, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's not saying seal clubbing, but they do that, you're going to get bullied even more. And so you have to balance out. And the idea is, and again, if you haven't, go watch my Sandbox Get Into Grips with video. One of the things that we're trying to do is actually balance out the power leveling between levels. So going from tier 3 to tier 5 is not as exponential on some tanks and some lines as it was before. So it's evened out a little bit. That's the whole point of a lot of it. Blah, blah. Okay, relax, buddy. When do we get the questions? Once the sandbox is out, and then we start doing it. After finishing the new balance test, where is the survey? Survey will be in game, I believe, but I think it might be sent through a web link. By three tier, I mean a level 8 tank versus that's 2-tier matchmaking. And if you've played it on the sandbox, you will know that it's actually a little less harsh than it was before. You can get bullied a little bit more by tier 10 for a longer period of time than you can. I've done no damage. What happened to the enemy team? I went from holding this line to, oh my god, the enemy team has melted. No, no damage. No. Oh, this was a bad game. Ugh. Yes. No. We got one. We did one. Pro plays right here. What about new numbers? We need to learn everything again, tanks, but that's going to be the same every patch. That's going to have. I think it would have been a nice change to the title of the stream. I did change the title of the stream. WoT Weekly stream with eekeeboo 17 of the 2nd, 20. But hello, Mr. Kubrick. Mr. Kubrick is the man with all the codes, so you should go and definitely PM him if you want free codes. Any update on Crew 2.0? None that we can share right now. Okay, let's go to the top. Chimera. Me and this tank do not get along. Then you didn't update the... and that's my fault. Have you finished the report yet, Mr. Kubrick? Would you still want a Churchill aviary after the HE changes? Yes, because who doesn't want to fire something the size of a car at the enemy tank? If I've researched till the Jagd Panther 2, will I get the Jagd Tiger unlocked in the New Balance? You should, but if you want to double check, log on the sandbox and do it. People are so demanding, always. Here's playing, y'all. You could do something like a scroll wheel instead of removing tanks to make space on the screen. It's not about that. Could you play the M103? I don't have it, sorry, War Wagon, so... In 3-tier matchmaking... There's no such thing as 3-tier matchmaking. It's nearly impossible to make credits. Why the special rounds? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but when I play on the sandbox, I make plenty of credits. Maybe it's because I have a premium account, in which case it's going to sound really rude, but maybe you should consider buying a premium account. If you don't like doing that, then you're going to need to start playing at tier 5 again to make more credits. I'm expecting some super unicum. I mean, I'm on proc, and this gun isn't known for its accuracy, so this is going to be an interesting game. There's a bunch of reasons. Economy-wise, Kisentin, there you go. Sure, blame Heat for low-tier bullying, not the fact that some sold a million OP premium tanks, like the Panzer IIJ, the Sexton, FCM, not to mention the S35 available premium. Yes, because those tanks are completely swarming the lower tiers and encouraging people to not learn. Those tanks you can do something against. HE, when a new player eventually learns how to hold down and angle and all these other things, those players still get punished in a way that they don't understand. No, you're not blocked, Alexander. If I research Unknown Gamer, no, not as far as I know. I have a premium account. If you have a premium account, then you are doing something very drastically interesting with your consumables and ammo to be losing credits. Or you're doing very, very little damage in your games. And I mean, whoa damage. That people in general don't like changes because they need to adapt to it. Wanted a balanced game and change after change. Fixing OP things with nothing. Yes, nobody likes change. T54 Lite. I don't have it on my personal account, sorry. So I have so far really enjoyed the sandbox change, but it's really, really good at making AP do more damage in RT than current. I don't believe there is as it stands, but that depends on the feedback, the stats, and the server numbers. And there's also some more changes going to be coming that will make that more... They will make it make more sense. Oh my god, here's normal on board on a stream. I usually have normal ammo on my tank. Confused. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about doing this. But if I don't move up, I'm going to get no damage again. And then it's going to be bad. Come on. There's a tank here somewhere. No! No, why premium rounds are still that much more expensive than normal ones? Again, it's the economy. The economy of the game is done in a very particular way. To get the balancing right on the economy, which is what we talked about, all the things that are going to be taking place, like doing more damage, etc., it all needs to be balanced. You can't just wreck the economy by making something so drastically different in that short amount of time. Why do you bother to respond to the same stupid questions being asked over and over again? The reason, Templar, is that some of the people asking the questions weren't here earlier when I answered them before, but it's kind of also my job. I do try and have as much patience as I can with it, because I understand that not everybody's been here for the whole time to listen to those answers. But yeah, it's more frustrating when I'm answering questions I know I've already answered in such things as my video. Pretty much, come on bro. People complaining about gold rounds being too many credits. They need me to bought them for credits. Sorry. Focusing. Focusing. Come on, gun. Don't let me down now. They're going to let me down again. Are there mods in the channel? They are, but they usually tend to just relax a little bit. I don't like to mod swamp the channel. A lot of content creators tend to mod the channel as well as our Discord moderators. If I feel like I need to get some more, I will just start equipping people with the sword. But I kind of want to avoid that a little bit because it's nice to have a relaxed chat that isn't full of swords. Ah, we finally hit some pro games. Okay, it's a bad time to start coughing. Okay, that's rude. What was that? Okay, I feel like we're gonna start losing this soon. Bonk. How do I contact them? I just got an interesting message. It depends on what the interesting message was. If it's through Twitch, I would advise you contact Twitch and report the message if it's bad or bad. Come on, tank. Don't troll me now. Any suggestion for free-to-play tanks to focus on so I can do the 279 missions? Honestly, it depends on the mission. There are a lot of missions that you need to kind of go through and that require a very different playstyle and tank type. I hate this gun so much. Any chance we'll get bigger reserve or stock at least? I don't think I remember any plans anywhere talking about that. Again, not to say that there won't be, but I don't remember seeing any plans for that anywhere. Yep. Yep. Here's this is the bit that I was talking about, the team collapsing. Would prefer skill-based matchmaking? No. 99% of the player base would not prefer skill-based matchmaking. Way less than that. If you want skill-based matchmaking, I strongly advise you try out skill-based matchmaking that we're having in the game with certain modes, and you will find it's not all it's cracked up to be. There are many reasons why. There's many complications to it, but essentially, all I can tell you is that it won't do what you think it will do, and it's not as good as you hope. Listen here, you little bug. What? Aha! And I'm boomed. Brace yourself, chat. It begins. Okay, there's a lot of chat. Would you claim non-premium is balanced for credit earning across all tiers? No. Credit earning is based on the tiers. So the lower the tier, the more credits you will generally earn. Up until, like, tier 3 is not great. Tier 4, you can still make credits. Tier 5 and tier 6 is kind of like a sweet spot where you can still do a lot of damage and a lot of credits versus the expense. So, yeah. Higher tier you go, the harder it is to still earn credits, especially if you don't take premium tank. KV2. Yeah, please play the KV2. You want to hear the awesome epic guys? You want to hear the awesome epic guys in all their glory? Swashvin. Where are you, Swashvin? There you go. Swashvin in full force. Let's go. Would you done that? I've not been here for all the stream, but all the tanks that have been removed, should I buy them all now? Assuming it depends if you want to keep them after tier 6. If below tier 6, don't worry about it. Well, tier 5 or below, don't worry about it. Tier 6 up, if you want to keep them, I would advise yes. But again, sandbox isn't there. You still got plenty of time until we announce it. Nothing there. Why does premium ammo needs to be reworked if it only makes up 5% of the ammo used? Which was because of the 5%, it still matters, and people will continue to say that it's an issue. The problem is that it has no dynamic. Right now, special rounds are just flat out better. There's nothing to be considered. Okay, Edvin, you got this. And you kind of want to encourage more dynamic gameplay. Yes, it's more confusing, but in a way, you want to encourage people to consider what they use, not just press 2 and... Dude, what are you doing? Not just press 2 and win the game. Let's do some damage. I don't quite understand. So if you've got the vehicle research but never brought it like T62, you used to be able to get in the sandbox. Yes, it goes into the collector's vehicle section, which is not there yet on the sandbox because it's using an old version of the store. But it will, you'll still be able to get it. It's still there. Sorry, I mean as in cumulative, not between tier 5 and 7 seem to be claimed as the best earners, yet the earn rates are far from great. Well, again, it depends how well you perform. The better you do in those tiers, the more credits you will earn. Generally, the less repairs you have cost. So it's one of the things, like, generally speaking, a light tank, if you're really good at light tanks, will earn more than if you're bad at a heavy tank. Because a heavy tank, you'll go through ammo, you'll go through repair costs. A light tank, you fire less, you spot more, you earn a fair chunk of credits. So it's kind of one of the things that you need to balance it out. Okay, dude, please, 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 please. Ba-da-ba! Thank you, Edmund. Enemy armor destroyed. And it's kind of like that. That poor guy made only one small mistake there, and he is out. Any new player is not going to understand what he did wrong there or what's happening. He's just straight up like, what the? Beep, flip the desk, quit the game, I'm out. Oh, okay. It's a tier 8 game, so I'm not falling for this. I'm not being lured into a false sense of security. Where's the enemy? Where's the enemy, chap? Here somewhere. Yes, so there is no 3-tier matchmaking. You say there is, but you will never see something 3 tiers higher than you. Ever. Ever, ever. That was removed. Okay. Time for some splash. Okay, no splashing. Hello, Green Mask. How are you? Is the IS-4 being reworked? Have you downloaded the sandbox server? Oh, somebody upset Nightbot. Headshot. I can't understand that you're going to make it easy for new players, but what? Why make it like this? It could be in a mechanic that would new players play against newer players. Okay, that's great and all, but what about the servers like the NA in Asia, where there are so few new players? It's great for EU and in RU, for instance, but you simply don't have that many players on other servers, and then, again, you still get the point of who did they learn to get better from? You're playing against new players all the time. Where'd you learn to play better? Where'd you learn how to go on maps other than just playing with other new players that maybe don't know us better? I just told you it's up to 3 tiers in battle, but it does, but he is dense. That's a bit rude. What happens if he floats perfectly fine? Okay, now I'm doing no damage again. If I shout Russia, will this work? Ugh. Nope. Nope. Won't work. Make premium tanks with +3 match. Do you remember the old Chaffee? The old Chaffee at tier 5, 6, and seeing those tier 10s with your puny little gun? Yeah, good luck with that. So what are you doing with the damn bots in the game? Shut up, Mom. Doing the same thing we always do, which was ban them in waves. Love the Chaffee. I did love the Chaffee, and it's one of those tanks that really taught you how to scout. But it's one of the things that kind of, it makes me chuckle when people complain about light tanks being ineffective at higher tiers and they can't do anything against tanks, and they all need those weak spots, because I remember when that Chaffee had to face a mouse, and good luck. You got it, Edvin. You got this. Come on, reload that shot. Really? Good. I agree. I would love to see you playing the T69 in the sandbox against tier 10. I would love to see you play the T69 on the live server. It's not. It doesn't really change that much. It still has its issues. Credit earning, performance-based earning is known. I'm talking about balance with prices. 20 credit earning on a great game, and those are rare in matches. I observe for anyone in the team seems insignificant when a tier 8 costs around 2 mil. That's the thing, Server, is that if you're going to be free-to-play player, you're going to be encouraged to spend money on a premium account. You run premium account, you run boosters, and yeah, so like even this. That's how many credits I made, and I hit barely anything in that game. I ran this, and that was it. Like, yeah. If I did better, I would earn more. Okay. Could you play the M103? Sorry, I don't have it. I don't have the T54 lightweight either. I don't have the KV13. I don't have the AMX. I do have the Object 430U though. Can I get all the commanders from Team Clash 2? Universe in my hand. Actually, I don't know if there's any plans for that, but we are looking into it. But did I miss something between eekeeboo and the community? I felt there was some negativity at some streams. Green Mask Energy, I can't really comment on that, as, of course, I'm an official Wargaming representative. But there have been a couple of things happening in the community. I definitely suggest that you check out YouTube and check out all the things that are going on. Hello, Jonas. How are you? I wish there would be an eekeeboo commander that yells, "Have you played the test server?" when he is hit by Arty. Exactly. Are you serious? I swear to all that is RNG. I put the skill commander in the Type 59G. Crew well spent. That sounds good. I put mine in the Churchill CGC. It was amazing. M41 Bulldog needs the auto-loader back. I can kind of see that, but I do remember the first time I took the auto-loading Bulldog with a full clip of premium and didn't realise. Whew. I remember that repair. I remember that resupply cost. Wargaming will always look at the best way to monetize players, encouraging people to buy premium account. And, of course, you have to remember that, generally speaking, for a lot of people, credits are not an issue anymore. Not with Frontline and a lot of things going on, especially around Christmas time, etc. A lot of a lot of people are swimming in credits, and I mean swimming. Credits coming out of the wazoo. What? Changed your Twitch name. That's because you're a monster, Jonas. Did you really just... Did you really just do that? Okay, now you're mine. Is there any plan to make 6 cents? What? What? Where did that pen? Really, guys? Really? Rude. Okay, sorry. There's a lot of chat all of a sudden about commands, and I'm trying to focus on not ruining this game. Are you serious right now? Giving no cares about my turret armor. Just straight up noping my turret armor. Not caring even a little bit. Mine. Put it. You wait, SU-130. You wait. You be mine. I get why premium shields need to update. Nom nom boo! Okay, sorry guys. I am slacking on this because I'm being bullied a little bit and I want revenge on the SU-130 for... Look at this. Look at this hole. What's that about? Rude. Toxic. What up, good buddy? Mine. No more bullying. Okay. I think we're okay still. When do we get eekeeboo as a commander? I don't know. I mean, the dream is one. I mean, who doesn't want to be in this game if you play it and love it as much as I do? But at the same time, I would love it if and appreciate it if our content creators are the guys that we focus on and keep them in the game, which is cool. Okay. Go right, and then try and sneak it around the butt. Don't shoot me in the right hand side. Don't be that guy. Boop. Oh no, he be coming. Oh. Luckily he low rolled. Oh, we're waiting for the Jeff, guys. The Jeff be coming. The Jeff be here. My Jeff senses are tingling. I'm breathing in and hopefully he doesn't notice me. Okay, Jeff. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? Aha! Okay. Any plans to make Sixth Sense an integrated crew rework coming later this year? I don't know what exactly is going to be planned yet. It's still being decided. What do you think about the changes to Prem tanks in with high HE pen like the gym? I mean, some of those tank changes were on tanks that were never designed to be HE spamming tanks, so we'll kind of see. I haven't seen the results or the feedback yet, so I'm kind of waiting to see. Finally got a tier 8 tank, so I have to play frontline with only Tifa. Huzzah! Congrats. When do we get to do? Is the crew ventilation, but with no stat benefits? Okay. It's saying eekeeboo on a pen. Frontline was awesome before EBR got introduced. I just went from fun to garbage then. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. I would like to have Iki saying, kill an enemy tank. Mine. Do you watch Better Call Saul? I do not, sorry, no. As eekeeboo stated previously, the game needs an economy. You trade extra credits for an extra shot of damage that you may have been unable to pen previously. Thank you. I mean, high pen HE on lights is always nice, so a counter buff should be considered. Kinda, but that's why those special rounds have also been considered. I kind of feel like I carried that game. Just a little. I feel like I carried. So did I just tap that? I did just boop that guy's ammo rack straight out. Yeah, I did. Load HE. I was worried about him being. I've tried to shoot HE into one of those before, hit the barrel, and then he just one shot me. So I kind of wanted to guarantee the damager. Here's the awesome epic guys themselves. EBR 105, EBR 105. Let's do this. So for those who don't know them already, you should go to the awesome epic guys called Swashvin or Ed Swash. Really cool guys, and you should definitely go and give them a follow, watch their streams. Really cool, full of memes, and Edvin is, of course, the Ed with a van man. The only guy I know to actually break the hypercardioid pickup signal from casters' headsets. Swash Swash. Yes, paid actor team, that's what the enemy team was. Wargaming rigging with paid actors. Premium shells make Type 5 heavy, like a Tier 6 heavy in somewhat, but as long as you play it, you can still dingle. Don't listen to him, he doesn't know what he's saying. I know exactly what I'm saying. See, I'm even got the awesome epic guys. I do love the awesome epic guys camo on this with the black wheels. It makes it look so cool. Charge! Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Look at that emote, guys. How amazing is that emote? Still weird to sell premium tanks, advertising them, they're good HE rounds, and nerf them a few months later. Yes, I mean, there is that, but at the same time, their HE rounds right now are good. Once they are changed, or if they change, then that's when you can kind of change it. There's no point in saying, selling a tank right now, saying, and their HE shells will change in the future. It's not how you sell something. Nope. Wood. Can I make this? I think I can. What? Nope. Can't make it. Run away! Ow. Touch. Too many of them. We have found the enemy, and they are many. I can drive. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally can drive this tank. Okay, I actually don't want to meet the bat chat head on. Instead, I came around the side to meet the bat chat head on. Mine. Boop. Don't you. Yeah. Luckily, no noping. No flippy boo today. Oh, come on, man. Mine. Aww. So many enemies. And by enemies, I mean teammates. Kinda need you to decide what you're doing and then let me by. Kinda like, you know, in other words, get out of the way. Okay. Oh, come on. Get up. Mine. Boop. Run away. I'm back. And I'm gone. Oh no. Bullying. Totally okay. I don't. Oh. Get away. Get him, team. Okay, that was bad. I need to run away. I'm not here. Okay, I'm secretly here. Aw, no in. No flippy boo today. Oh, my nose is running like crazy. Okay. I went for this guy. He's not there. Okay. Last cap. Boop. Cap all, kill none. Hello, I have my voice back. My nose is still going crazy though. For when introduced team hit points bar. I actually don't know that one. Wheelies have made this way more arcade-like in gameplay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You have one account or two. The Awesome Epic guys have 1 million accounts. They're just all paid actors. Hey, eekeeboo, do you call them gold rounds, special rounds, or super overpowered epic noob-proof high-pen cucumbers of doom? Honestly, it depends whether I remember I'm a wargaming employee and I'm doing it officially, or I go with how long I've been playing the game, in which case they're always premium rounds. And then I kind of forget and go with, nope, they're special rounds. T100LT. Ben S on YouTube. Hey, eekeeboo, how are you? I just tuned in. Hello. I'm doing okay. I'm still ill, but I'm working there. Okay, so you've convinced me on download Songbox to prove the only thing coming out with a more special RAM and nothing else I play since I've been in through a lot of changes. Yes, but again, the problem is that people are going to spam it anyway because they can. The difference is when you try it, you'll find yourself actually prioritizing more damage than just penning all the time. Yes, wheelies make TDs and SPGs have a nightmare at night. That's very true. Full on sweats. Any plans for the M4 FL10, the Tier 6 French Premium? I don't know what you're talking about. That tank does not exist. The EBR have destroyed the game. Then why is the game still alive? How did the name eekeeboo come to be? There is a movie called Silence of the Hams, which is not Silence of the Lambs, Silence of the Hams. It's a spoof movie where the villain, the Dr. Hannibal on there, makes a happy noise when he does something evil or is promised pizza. And he goes, eekeeboo. And that's it. If you search eekeeboo on YouTube, you will... Oh, okay. No, this is bad. 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 Believe in. Believe in. Whoa! I made it. He's alive. He's alive. Let's have a poke for any tanks on there. Oh, hello, good buddy. How are you? This is fine. 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 That's not fine. Broken engine, and I hit the rock. It'd have been amazing if it worked. Can you show the Awesome Epic Guys Commander? Yes, I can play the KV2 next. That was a bad decision. I should have been more patient. If I'd have been more patient, that'd have been fine. I didn't expect that many mediums to be hiding there, though. I don't have the Churchill Tank Destroyer, unfortunately. I don't have the CGC on my personal account. So I do have some tank requests. Are we ready? Are we ready for the awesomeness of the Awesome Epic Guys Commander? Are you ready? Come on, Edvin. Why are you being so quiet? You're never this quiet. Roleplay your commander. For glory and bacon. Promises were made on bacon. What kind of bacon do the Swedes like? I know Danish bacon, but I don't know what kind of bacon Swedish people like. What kind of bacon do you have in Sweden? Why does a tier 9 AMX30 cost more in research than the AMX30B? Are you sure about that? No joke, I mean, is it proper bacon or is it that like streaky pretend fake bacon? Nom 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 nom. Nope. No nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay, something spotted me. Rude. Okay, he's not coming back. Trying to not make that disgusting noise, but I really need to have a non-dripping nose right now. Kind of feel like he's waiting. Let's go for it. Turn the turret. Come on, Edvin. Don't let me down now. You let me down, Edvin. What the hell? Fine. 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 Oh. Your favorite? Your favorite? So far, you've not helped me even a little bit, Edvin. What is going on? Bonk. Oh. Okay, the RNG has paid me back. Revenge. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm a bit in trouble. No, 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 no. Edvin, you let me down. This is not the sandbox now. Play the worst tier 10 in your opinion, like with terrible stats. It's a good question. Which one would that be? I mean, I'm half tempted to play the M60. You know what? It's this one. It's full. I hate this one. I despise this light tank. Could you help convince Wargame to give people a chance to buy all commanders, not just camos? They're already doing it. They signed a petition, stamped it, but they prioritized. They want to see tier 8 premium artillery before that. There's only so much we can do. Sorry. And then we're gone into a grand battle. Awesome. And I'm not going to get a top gun in this one. I really don't like this tank. Okay, what are we going to do? I feel like we should play the usual and safer trip. HE only E4. Yet. I can play the E4 for you, but it won't be HE only. I'm done ruining the stats on my account for today, sorry. Premium tier 8 arty, pinch me, I must be dreaming. It's what Edvin wants. He wanted it gold plated with spinners on and everything. And like those exhausts that stick up from the sides that point upwards. With pink glittery smoke. And whenever you fire, it plays the Swedish national anthem. Please get him, team. Nope, no getting. I feel like this is going to be a less optimal position as well. Happy to hear it, Green Mask. Happy to hear it. Yes, YouTube chat have gone very quiet. They're not used to watching all the tanks for this long. Do you like Arty? I'm not against it as long as it's not shooting at me. As soon as it starts shooting at me, though. Wow, that's going to hurt. Get him, team. Okay, the team's not getting. I mean, they're kind of getting, but not getting enough. When will Wargaming fix matchmaking to be fun for all? Have you not checked the matchmaking recently? Toodaloo, Ed Svosh. I hope you have a wonderful day. Try not to have too much fun. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for being awesome. Stop rigging my games. Please fix matchmaking. All those other good messages that you give. Yes, this is... the Grand Battle only turns up in Tier 8. Sorry. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Yep, rip. So much rip. This is not going to end well. Okay, could we just get rid of that message? Thank you. This dude's a bit cheeky, yeah? Always. Okay, so it's time for me to just camp base, and because so far I've done nothing and got spanked hard. Saw something out of corner eye and I was worrying it was confetti cheetah. Good there. This is why I hate this tank. It's got no gun depression. It's got nothing. Nothing. Not that I'm going to really need an ammo rack, but just in case. I'm a little surprised I didn't get spotted. A little bit. Ooh, get him. Please? Pretty please? Cherries on top? With good matchmaking? Please? Hello, Casper. How are you? Hello, remember? Hello, Zav. How are you all doing? I don't think I've talked much just how much I dislike this tank. Getting really quiet. Well, team on the other flank has started to collapse, which is not good. Oh, nope. Spot. I'm gonna blow up. There it is. I had to do something because I wasn't gonna get any spotting damage. What will you do with Black Market glitch that said you own the tank? We've already done it. Do you accept friend requests? I do sometimes, but at the minute I just get spammed way too much. Yes, you do get into it if you have to attend. You are from Uzbekistan. Hello to Uzbekistan. Okay, I think I've got all the tank quests done. I do have time for one more game, really quickly. One last game. What do you want to see? 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 Will Rampage mode be coming back? Not that I know of any plans, but not to say never. Yes, it's in the random battle queue. Artie, you want to see Artie Fruchtben? Really, Fruchtben? We've got a request for the 183 again. Another Artie. Cromwell with Derp Gun. Please, it's your. Is it really your birthday, Fruchtben? Is it really, really your birthday, or is it your pretend birthday? Okay. Just for you, Fruchtben. Just for you. But if you're lying to me, you get bad RNG for life. Happy birthday, Fruchtben. I hope all of you in chat are wanting to wish Fruchtben a wonderful and happy birthday. And it's the map where I can potentially get sniped at the beginning. Just for skill. This is how you make this tank play better. You put this camo on it. Look, it looks so happy. I hope this isn't a bad game. I hope I don't get wiped out in the first 30 seconds. So the team battle badges will become ultra rare because team battle is removed. Yes? Okay, it's time for the hyper aggressive position. Okay, luckily there's a lot of my team going to the town, so it's not necessarily a bad thing right now. Then we want to get the rock. We're okay still. We're still okay. Still alive. British player in his natural habitat. I'm not in a fish and chip shop. Okay. Establish. Boop. Let's just check if there's going to be any counter battery. Knock the tree down so he doesn't think I'm going to be there. Or here, sorry. This flank looks okay for now. Oh, hello. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm already a little bit upset that I can't do anything right now. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, please, please stay there. Mine, 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 mine. I don't think they're going to let me get away with that again. But we're going to relocate to try that. I'm hungry too. I haven't had fish and chips in ever. Hello, Dr. Nix. See, if you play arty enough, Dr. Nix comes out of the woodwork and criticizes you for being bad. Dr. Nix is just straight up, it's not how you play arty. This is how you play arty. Try and get at least a splash on him when the team starts pushing around and hope for the best. Unless he reverses and then he's going to ruin everything. Nope. Ruined. Save your RNG for Clan Wars. Are you saving it up? Are you building up a reserve? Try to shoot the STB. I'm actually going to try and be super aggressive. Do it this way. They will never expect this. What? Thank you. Mine. No, mine. You gonna spawn him again? Please? Now, though, I'm a little bit on the I'm doomed side. My team has abandoned the town and I've occupied it. Can I sneak through this without being spotted? Do. Sneak! Reload, and then we're going to try and shotgun the Centurions. We can do this. Feed me, feed me. That's a lot of damage. Oh, nope, he'd be looking. Come on, reload. Do it, buddy. Okay. It's supplies time. This is totally going to work. This is not going to backfire at all. I believe. So going to get spanked. This is going to be so much bullying right now. Oh! Get the gun down! What up? Oh no! Run! Run! No! Survive! Yeah! Oh, it was nearly glorious. That worked. That'll do. There we go. I think that's a nice way to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, depending on where you're at. Hopefully, I will be back to full strength and not be sniffling and sneezing every step of the way. I need to find somebody to raid, so let's have a quick look to see who we can find. Of course, I see somebody. I see somebody, but in fact, we're gonna go. No, we haven't raided this person in a while, actually. So I've changed my mind. We're gonna go with this person instead because we haven't raided this person in a while. I hope to see you all again on Friday. I hope you all have a great time. Please, please, please join in the raid. Click on and join Des Games. So for those on YouTube, I'm sorry if you go to YouTube, twitch.tv/Des, which is DEZ. Games with a Z in the end. I hope to see you again soon. Please give him a quick follow if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you already know him. I'm sure most of you know the content already. Really cool guy. Give him the memes if you can. And yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. And yeah, thank you so much for chat. Hopefully I've given answers to just about everybody I could. I think I've got everything done. Hello to everybody in chat. Sorry if you just joined in. I need to go and rest a little bit. And yes, thank you all. So we've got 310, 309, hopefully, back to 310 of 357, 311. We're getting there. So much sniffing, as you can tell, that I need to disappear. 313, we've got a couple more to go. Okay, so we're going to hit the raid now. Make sure you tune in, make sure you hit follow, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yes, I see you on the battlefield.